The following is a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. Find exclusive Bullpup content online at adastraradio.com, including schedules, stories, and game day audio. Just ahead on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll preview tonight's matchup. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Well, a good Tuesday evening and welcome into the McPherson High School Roundhouse, where we once again bring you coverage of McPherson Bullpup basketball. It's Think Pink night tonight at the McPherson Roundhouse as the Bullpups will have a big non-divisional doubleheader today against the Spartans of Wichita Collegiate. Thank you for tuning in to 98.9, 1540 KMCP, listening live on the adastraradio.com and on the free Ad Astra Radio app, and for watching the video live stream on our website at adastraradio.com/TV. With studio engineer Sherry Bruce and for live stream coordinator Mitchell Bruce, I'm Lane Gillespie here courtside at the Roundhouse. It's Fight Cancer Night for the McPherson Bullpup boys and girls today, as it's not only a chance to raise awareness for those battling cancer, but it's also a fundraiser for women and children combating cancer, a local organization. And this event raises a lot of money for this amazing organization that helps fight the dreaded disease that affects all of our lives day in and day out. So we really appreciate that the Bullpups do this event annually, as it raises a bunch of money and helps out those who are in need. But it's also a big day on the basketball floor as well for the Bullpups, as McPherson girls are looking to get a big-time home victory after finishing in 4th place in the Mid-America Classic last week. They're going against a Wichita Collegiate squad that did the same at the Mulvane Wildcat Classic last week. Meanwhile, for the boys, it's one of the highly anticipated matchups of the state, as the number 1 team in 3A in Wichita Collegiate, ranked by the KABC, is going up against the number 2 team in 4A, that being the McPherson Bullpups. It's a big day today for both of these teams, as we'll have a lot of fun here on this Tuesday night here at the Roundhouse. Well, these two teams have met before, and even they did last year. There's some history between the two. We'll join Mark Heidebrecht to give us that history right after this, as you're listening to coverage of Bullpup basketball. We continue the Midway Motors Drive to the Game later, but we're back after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup basketball on KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro, for every mile of life. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Here's a bright idea. Kansas deserves fiber internet. Not just Kansas City and Wichita. Little places like Buhler. That's where we started. IdeaTech provides high-speed fiber internet to 75 communities and counting. And we're working to bring fiber to as many towns in Kansas as we can. High-speed internet shouldn't just be for the big cities. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Get IdeaTech fiber internet at ideatech.com.
When it comes to your personal banking, it should be, well, personal. That's how we do business at the Farmers State Bank. Farmers State Bank combines personal service with the modern convenience of advanced technology. Visit any one of our locations in Galva, Lindsborg, or McPherson and see how we take service. Very personal.
Save money this year with a Brews and Bites combo from your locally owned Scooters Coffee. For $6, you can enjoy a large hot or iced coffee with your choice of bacon or sausage burrito. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
Welcome back into the Midway Motors Drive to the game as the Bull Pups get ready to take on Wichita Collegiate in a doubleheader. First doubleheader we've actually had in 2 weeks since the Winfield game back in mid-January. So McPherson in a non-divisional matchup, though. It's the same conference, different division, also different classification, but still a touch of history between the two teams, as we are now joined by Mark Heidebrecht to give us the history between McPherson and Wichita Collegiate. So Mark, first of all, go ahead and give us the series. These two teams played last year, and both had big-time victories.
Yes, they did. The girls' record all-time is 4-0. The series started in 2019, and the last game played was last year on February 2nd, 2024, in McPherson for a 68-15 win. The 4 games played ranks 43rd out of 105 basketball opponents since 1969. Our home record is 2-0, and our away record is 2-0. Offensive average, McPherson 63.8 points per game, Collegiate 21.0 points per game. So there's over a 40-point swing just on the average.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Average winning margin, 42.8 points per game for McPherson. So it's been a very lopsided win, or statistical record. McPherson has a 4-game winning streak versus Wichita Collegiate. Highest scores in the series, McPherson scored 69 points on February 3rd, 2023 in McPherson for a 69-17 win. Collegiate scored 35 points on February 4th, 2020 in Wichita for a 35-63 loss. Highest winning margins in the series, McPherson won by 53 points on February 2nd, 2024, that's last year, in McPherson by a score of 68-15. Coach Kinneman's record versus Collegiate, 0-0. Longest winning streaks just involves McPherson. Playing in McPherson, we have an active 2-game winning streak that started in 2019. And playing at Wichita, we have a 2-game winning streak that started in 2020. So not much history, but it's good history.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, without a doubt. But the boys team has a little bit more history, and this boys game, just looking on paper, might be a really good one. These are 2 really good teams, so it should be a fun one.
Well, you know, our record's 4-1 against Collegiate, but last year playing in McPherson with our undefeated, very talented team, we only won by 9.
Yeah.
And I remember the game. It was hard fought. I was just a little bit nervous, frankly. But anyway, the series started in 2003, and the last game was, as I mentioned earlier, was last February 2nd for a 71-62 win. The 4 games we played ranks 52nd out of the 112 basketball opponents the boys have played since 1937. The home record for McPherson, 3-0, away 1-1. Offensive averages, McPherson's averaging 66.0 points per game, Collegiate 51.0 points per game. Average winning margin, 19.5 for McPherson, 3.0 for Collegiate. McPherson has a 2-game winning streak versus Wichita Collegiate. The highest scores in the series, McPherson scored 72 points on January 23rd, 2003 in McPherson during the Invitational Tournament for a 72-46 win. Collegiate scored 62 points on February 2nd, 2024 in McPherson for a 62-72 loss. Highest winning margins in the series, McPherson won by 27 points on January 29th, 2019 by a score of 68-41. Collegiate, in their only win in the series, won by 3 on February 4th, 2020 in Wichita by a score of 54-51. This is not right. Coach Kinnaman's record is 0-0. Oh wait, I beg your pardon. 4-1. Excuse me. Got the wrong Kinnaman. Got to watch that these days. Yeah, Kurt Kinnaman record is 4-1. Longest winning streak. McPherson in McPherson is 3 games. That's current. McPherson playing in Wichita has a 1-game winning streak, and it's current. Collegiate's never won in McPherson. Collegiate had a 1-game winning streak in the year of 2020 for their only win. There was a somewhat memorable game played, and it's our lone loss to Wichita Collegiate back in February of 2020. McPherson was matching up. It was kind of the Seth Madron show versus sophomore Grady Dick, who went on to play at KU and now in the NBA. So those are the 2 marquee players that kind of played to a draw, really.
Which is interesting at the time because we mentioned this a touch last year when we discussed the McPherson Collegiate Series. We talked a little bit about Grady Dick. Now that he's in the NBA, he's making noise in the NBA.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So if you think about it, if Seth Madron matched up with Grady Dick that well, could have Seth Madron have been? I kid, obviously, but that's pretty cool.
Apparently
to think.
It doesn't translate. Well,
right.
Well, height has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, I guess.
And outside shooting.
Correct. But, I mean, I'm sure that's pretty cool in his mind that, hey, he matched up with a pretty darn good NBA player now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know if they were guarding each other, but they were, in terms of who was scoring the points, they were keeping up with each other.
Oh, yeah.
And all under the watchful eye of Bill Self. He was there on a recruiting trip watching Grady, so
I'm sure he was impressed.
I imagine he was.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason he went to KU. So.
Yeah, there was.
Well, that's the history for McPherson and Wichita Collegiate. Mark, we really appreciate you taking the time. We have Augusta this Thursday, and we'll see you then for that.
Okay.
That's Mark Heidebrecht. We'll preview more coming up next in the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Perry at McPherson Dental Care. Here at McPherson Dental Care, we're excited to see people of all ages. We want to stay in the small town so we can provide your dental care for all of your needs. We have the latest technology to help our patients make the appointments more comfortable, and new to our office, implant-guided robot machine. The Yomi robot helps us to place implants efficiently and it helps us to put it right where we want it so you can get back to enjoying your life.
That's McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
I'm Jared, inviting you to Krupp Lumber in Heston to check out our Milwaukee line of tools and outdoor power equipment. Milwaukee is the top manufacturer of tools and equipment trusted by woodworkers, electricians, do-it-yourselfers, builders, and other professionals. I invite you to come to Krupp Lumber in Heston to check out our impressive selection of Milwaukee tools to help you finish your jobs more efficiently. Ask about our in-state delivery. Check us out at krupplumber.com. Krupp Lumber, service is our specialty.
Winter's coming. Get your equipment ready with a tune-up from Hometown Outdoor Power. With locations in McPherson, Minneapolis, and Salina, we'll keep your gear running smoothly all season long. Call today to learn more about our winter service promotion.
Need reliable electrical work? Call Head Electric in McPherson. We are locally family-owned and committed to providing quality electrical services. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headelectricinc.com.
From spring planting to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your warmest pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson Roundhouse as the Bullpups are getting ready to take on Wichita Collegiate for a doubleheader here today. We'll go ahead and actually take one more timeout as we pause for the national anthem, but we'll be back after this for more from the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup basketball on KMCP.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastroradio.com. from Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
Whether you're craving a hearty breakfast, a light lunch, or something to grab on the go, the local table in North Newton has you covered. Open Wednesdays through Sundays. Their seasonal menu features select, locally sourced ingredients, offering the best flavors from the community to your plate. And don't miss out on their Sunday specials, crafted with care just for you. Stop by the local table in North Newton today, where fresh food and friendly faces are always on the menu.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau Agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory, 1996 to 2021 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
When quality of care matters, let the compassionate and professional staff at Hospice and Home Care of Reno County serve you. We are committed to the well-being of our community because we are your neighbors and friends. We provide services such as home health, hospice, private duty, palliative care, and voice care. Count on us to provide your in-home health care services. Wherever you consider home, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Well, as you hear the Bullpup Fight song play in the background, we welcome you back to the McPherson High School Roundhouse as the Bullpups on Think Pink Night get ready to take on the Spartans of Wichita Collegiate. Before we give you the Erickson Custom Building game plan, let's give you an injury update for McPherson, brought to you by Pile Law. Now, there are a couple of Bullpups that went down with injury on Saturday in their loss to Hutchinson in the third place game in the Mid-America Classic. One of those was Piper Alvord, who went down with an ankle injury and had to leave for the rest of the game, but she is okay. She is warming up. She has a lot of tape on that left ankle, but is warming up and will be ready to go. However, she will not start tonight. Maybe, I don't want to say she's on a minutes restriction, but maybe playing fewer minutes than normal so she can heal that ankle a little more properly, which Coach Kinnaman said it may be more of a turned ankle that may have scared her more than anything on Saturday, but she was down in a heap, but thankfully she is okay. However, one player had to deal with hitting her head, unfortunately, on Saturday, that being Jensen Alexander. She will not play today. She is in street clothes on the McPherson bench as we speak. In fact, covering her ears right now, which means she's probably in concussion protocol as we speak. So Coach Kinnaman taking the safe decision to sit out Jensen Alexander today, and that's a good decision for McPherson. We hope for the best for Jensen Alexander and hope she'll be good in time for Thursday's divisional matchup against Augusta. Time for the game plan, brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. McPherson comes in 5-7 on the year after losing to Hutchinson on Saturday. Hutch's defense did a great job against McPherson on their offense, but their fourth quarter, McPherson really emerged as they played a lot harder, a lot faster, a lot stronger, especially with key freshmen coming off the bench during that fourth quarter. They got to do that. They got to play fast, hard, and strong against this Wichita Collegiate team who is getting better. Now, the last 2 years, they finished 3-18 in each year. They already have 5 wins this season. They are 5-8 on the year, 2-3 in Division IV in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League play. They're coming off of a 4th place finish against in the Mulvane Wildcat Classic, I should say, coming off of a 4-point loss against Conway Springs, 41-37. This team is a good team. They're also a tall team, as one of their best scorers, if not their best scorer, is 6'2" senior forward Julia Herman. So she'll be the one to watch out for. So they got to rely on her in the low post against a smaller lineup that McPherson has. But McPherson's a scrappy lineup, and if they want to win, they got to be scrappy here today. Those are the game plans brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. Get a game plan for your new build or remodel. Go online to ericksoncustombldg.com. It's time now for the starting lineups brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. Let's give you McPherson starting lineups first. It will be 5'6" senior guard, number 3, Ellie Bauer. 5'6" junior guard, number 10, Marin Sambo. 5'9" junior forward, number 12, Brooke Doyle. 5'5" sophomore guard, number 21, Riley Whitfield, and 5'9" sophomore forward, number 45, Bryn Littlejohn. Again, Littlejohn will start today in place of Piper Alvord, who did injure her left ankle on Saturday. She looks like will play, but she will not start here today. For Wichita Collegiate, here are their starting lineups. 5'1" junior, number 1, Chloe Villagomez. 6'2" senior, number 4, Julia Herman. 5'4" senior, number 5, Lainey Conrad. 5'8" sophomore, number 11, Clara Monahan. And 5'6" junior, number 12, Maddie Turnus. So again, the starting lineups for McPherson are Bauer, Sandbo, Doyle, Whitfield, and Littlejohn. And for Collegiate are Villagomez, Herman, Conrad, Monahan, and Turnus. The starting lineups brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. Ag 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. McPherson again on their Think Pink night, which means they change it up a little bit with their uniforms. They are in their pink uniforms with sort of a kind of a pink and gray camo stripes on the left and right side. White lettering and numbering on the front and back with those pink camos. They have a pink, or those pink unis, they have a pink outline on them. The front of their jersey spells Bullpups above the numbers, but on their backs below the numbers says Fight. So that's the uniforms for McPherson. Wichita Collegiate, their primary colors are blue and yellow. They have blue jerseys and blue transitioning to yellow shorts from the top to the bottom with some polka dots in there as well. Yellow lettering and numbering on the front and back with a white outline, and it spells Collegiate above the numbers. Those uniforms are brought to you by McPherson Laundry. Just like the players, McPherson Laundry can make you look like a winner. McPherson Laundry is where to take your clothes. Both of these teams looking for a big win here in non-divisional play. McPherson 5-7 on the year, currently the number 9 team in the 4A West region. Wichita Collegiate is 5-8, currently sitting at number 14 out of 16 teams in the 3A Halstead region. It'll be Brooke Doyle and Julia Herman to tip. Toss of the tap won by Wichita Collegiate. As we are underway, they will work from left to right as we view the court here courtside at the Roundhouse. Bounce pass out front, or rather Turnus just crossing over. Now a bounce pass. Herman guarded well by Doyle. That will be the key match in the low post. Villagomez fades, misses a shot off the heel. Rebounded by McPherson. Their first offensive possession of the game. A deep pass from Bauer, finding Doyle. Euro step, lefty layup, good. Good start for the Bullpups. The pass from Bauer, the lay-in by Doyle. And Collegiate will take it the other way. As I mentioned, Piper Alvord did not start in this one, but quickly she is already at the scores table, 40 seconds in. Collegiate misses a 3 on the near corner. Riley Whitfield collects the board for the Bullpups. Here comes McPherson. Again in their pink uniforms on Think Pink Night, as the school raises awareness for cancer and raises funds for women and children combating cancer, a local organization. Bauer with the ball out front. We're 1 minute in, 2-0 Bullpups. Doyle on the far corner, guarded well, has to give it up and does. Bryn Littlejohn, who started in place for Piper Alvord. She's also a terrific forward that can shoot. 10 on the shot clock for McPherson. Littlejohn right wing, guarded by Herman. That's 5'10 against 6'2. Sandbo, 4 seconds, drives, floats, just crawls off. Rebound, fought for a double team right after the rebound by Collegiate. They're able to give it up. Here comes Conrad with a deep pass to Herman. Herman steps back, launches a long 2, in and out, rebounded by Bauer. Herman, who's 6'2", averaged 13 points a game in the Wildcat Classic last week. Turning the corner, shot up by Whitfield, misses, got her own rebound. Littlejohn could have shot it from the free throw line, but passed it up instead. Bauer will swing it out near side. Sambo into the corner for Doyle. with a right-handed waist-high dribble, bounce pass inside. Whitfield lays it up and in. That's a big bucket for Whitfield, who only finished with a single point on Saturday, but she had a terrific Mid-America Classic in spite of that game. Collegiate looking for their first points 2 minutes in, down 4-0. Herman stops on the near side. Doyle guarding her well. Needs help, finds it. Near side, Conrad. Stops at the right wing, now back inside to Herman. Has to give it up again. Villagomez, open three on the way. She hits. Chloe Villagomez, the 5'1" junior, who's the true point guard on this team. Here comes McPherson the other direction as Coach Kinnaman going to the bench will bring players in. Here's a three. Whitfield rattles it home. 5 early points for Riley Whitfield. 5:15 to go in the first quarter. The Bullpups lead 7-3. On the drive, Eurostep floater may have been blocked. It misses. Herman the offensive rebound. She goes back up and scores. Julia Herman, the player that the Spartans want to go to as much as they can to get a big win today. McPherson with the ball, bounce pass. Doyle drives against Herman. Tough layup is good off the window. Doyle and Whitfield accounting for all 9 of McPherson's points. 4:45 to go, an errant pass out of bounds. And it will go to McPherson as the Bullpups head to the bench and have a platoon swap. Checking in for McPherson, Jersey Alexander, Piper Albert, Ellie Paulson, Carly Cooper, and Audra Sandbo. Deep pass near side. Cooper is double teamed. Now she'll go on the near side on the sideline. Hand it to Piper Albert on the near side. And an errant pass and miscommunication will go into the backcourt, and it'll be a backcourt violation. The McPherson coach is also wearing pink, as now we'll have a timeout called on the floor. It'll be called by Wichita Collegiate. We'll keep it here, just a 30-second timeout, but the Bullpups currently have a 9-5 lead over the Wichita Collegiate Spartans with 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. 4:30 to go, first quarter. McPherson leading 9-5. 5 points for Riley Whitfield. The other 4 by Brooke Doyle, but neither of which on the floor right now. Collegiate will throw it in the backcourt with a bounce pass to Herman out front, guarded by Paulson. Herman with a left-handed dribble, spins inside on the run, shoots and scores. Herman with 4 of the team's 7. It's now back to a 2-point game. McPherson leading 9-7. Albert on the near side with a bounce pass. Far end for Sandbo. Ball above her head. Wanted to go inside. Instead, keeps it in the perimeter. Albert to Jersey Alexander. Alexander drives. Lefty layup blocked from behind. And taken by Collegiate. Cooper gets a fingertip on it. She has the steal on a knee. And Sandbo has it on the right side. What a play by Carly Cooper. McPherson with the ball. Cooper right corner. Out front. Alexander kick out near side to Sandbo. Back into the far corner. Alexander almost double dribbled. Now she gives it up as she stopped at the elbow. McPherson will go back to the perimeter. Now Alvord drives, bounce pass. Alexander had Cooper but didn't find her. And then Alexander, no, a foul will be called. Thought they were going to call Alexander for a travel, but they say a foul came first, and it will be called on Maddie Turnus, her first. First foul called on either team in this game as Lucy Volich comes in for the first time for Wichita Collegiate. I believe she actually checked in over the timeouts. Alvord right side to Paulson in the far corner for Alexander. 3.5 minutes to go first quarter. McPherson up by 2. Sambo near side. Alvord sized up. Now drive. Shoots. May have been blocked as it misses wide. Rebounded by Collegiate. Good defense by Volich. Here come the Spartans. Volich is a freshman, by the way, standing at 5'8". She has it, controlling the point. Her coaches tell her to step up, but now she'll stop right behind the three-point line and give it to Herman. Herman with a crossover. Kick out Villagomez, who deflected it, got it back. Herman on the near corner, just in front of the line. Shot up, blocked by Alexander. Rebounded by Paulson. Here come the Bullpups. Alexander with a crossover, deep pass, too wide. Intended for Audra Sandbo. And back to the Spartans it goes after going out of bounds, going off of the Collegiate cheerleaders who are stationed to our left, to the left side of the media table. Amory Lowry will come in for the first time for McPherson, checking in for Jersey Alexander. Here's a deep pass. Herman gets it in stride, on the way, all alone, or no, it was actually guarded well by Paulson, but she lays it up and in anyway. Paulson came in late, but still the score goes in, and it's a tie game at 9 apiece. 2:35 to go, first quarter. Paulson turns the corner, drives, tough shot, just rolls off. Paulson fights for the ball, a jump ball. The arrow will go to McPherson. Good effort by Paulson. Now Coach Kinnaman will head back to their starting 5, who will go back on the floor. Brooke Doyle, Bryn Littlejohn, Marin Sambo, Ellie Bauer, and Riley Whitfield. 2:31 to go, first quarter. Tie game at 9. Both teams with 5 wins on the year, looking to get a big 6th one to boost themselves up in divisional standings. Bounce pass, turning, shooting, missing is Doyle, rebounded by Collegiate. Doyle came in late, tried to draw a jump ball, but instead is called for a foul. The first foul called on McPherson in this game. In fact, both of the fouls that were called in this one on Collegiate, one on McPherson, each by those sporting the number 12 jersey, as Turnus picked one up for Collegiate. Here comes Collegiate on the other end, getting past the full court pressure. Conrad on the near side finds Villagomez. Villagomez out front, back near side. Conrad on the wing. Whitfield guards her well. She stops at the elbow. Now pass near side. Volich on the baseline. She has to give it up on the near side, which she does. Driving, losing it, somehow finding Volich into the near corner now. Conrad with a left-handed dribble. Shot clock at 8. Errant pass. Finding Porter, who checked in. She's on the baseline. Down to 4. You can hear the countdown. It won't matter, though. A travel is called on Volich. So a turnover as the Spartans will head back to a couple of their starters as Clara Monahan and Julia Herman come back in for the Spartans. McPherson with the ball, still tied at 9. Doyle on the left elbow, driving, bounce past Bauer, right wing, tried to get it into Doyle, but coming in to swoop and take it is Volich. Deep pass on the outlet on the far end, but holding it is Conrad, so she can let her teammates come back in as they did not have the numbers. Conrad held up well by Sandbo, kick out front. Turnus turns the corner, no pun intended. Bounce pass is taken away by Doyle, kind of like what we saw Volich do on the other direction. Here comes Brooke on the other end. Stops near side, Bauer. Fakes, Bauer, cross-court feeds, Sandbo, wide open, corner 3, you bet! Marin Sandbo with her first 3 of the game, her first bucket as well to give the Bullpups the lead with 1:05 to go in the first quarter, 12-9 the score. Held up at midcourt, here's a tip and a steal. Sandbo, one-on-one, all the way, layup is good. 5 straight points for the junior, Marin Sambo. Doyle gets a fingertip on the entry pass, but Herman goes down the far sideline and will slow it down to bring her teammates in so they can run a play. Bounce pass, back into the corner. Conrad drives, tough shot up, misses way short, may have been blocked, out of bounds. No, they say it was not, and it will go back to McPherson. Head coach Dylan Heath for Wichita Collegiate wanted to tell the officials that he thought it was tipped, but it'll go back to McPherson. 14-9 lead. 2 clocks separated by about 3 seconds in this first quarter. Shot clock at 25, game clock at 28. Right side with the ball is Whitfield in the corner. Needs help, bounce past Doyle, double comes, finds Sambo. Can she hit another 3? No, that misses short. Doyle there for the board, goes back up, and the stick back is good. 6 points for Doyle in this first quarter. The Bullpups are up 16-9 on the drive, losing the ball out of bounds, but last touched by Littlejohn. It'll stay with Collegiate as Piper Albert will come in for the final 8.4 in this first quarter. Bryn Littlejohn will head to the bench. 8.4 to go. They double up on Herman. Coach Kinnaman says don't let her catch it. Herman tried to get it while in the apex of her jump and just spike it right to her teammate, but it was deflected out of bounds off McPherson. So now 6.2 to go. Herman off the inbound. It goes off of her foot after the deflection by Doyle. Out of bounds, back to McPherson, but 5.3 to go in the quarter. They'll have to go the full length of the court to get their last shot. 5.3 left in this first. McPherson up 16-9. On the run, Sambo crosses 4 seconds. Sambo needs to give it up. Bauer open, 3 at the buzzer, misses short, but that's the end of the first quarter. A good quarter by McPherson. They lead 16-9 over Wichita Collegiate. Second quarter action coming up after this. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Halftime Report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at BradburyGroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutchinson Community College, our online education department enables you to take classes anytime from anywhere. Flexible, affordable, and designed to fit your schedule. HutchCC's online education could be the answer for you. Email info@hutchcc.edu for more information.
Hi, I'm Catherine with First Bank Kansas. Have you ever found yourself at the checkout only to realize you left your wallet behind?
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Face it, it happens. But fear not. You can now securely store your First Bank Kansas debit card in the digital wallet on your phone or watch for seamless transactions. No more frantic searches or embarrassing moments. Just convenient, hassle-free payments wherever you go. Add your First Bank Kansas debit card to your digital wallet and leave your worries behind. Visit us in Salina, Ellsworth, McPherson, Abilene, Lindsborg, or Hutchinson for banking made personal. Member FDIC.
We welcome you back to the Roundhouse. We're having some technical troubles, but the second quarter is now underway. 16-9. McPherson leads over Collegiate. Collegiate with the ball to start off the second quarter. On the near side, driving Monahan. Kicks it inside. Layup won't go. Rebounded by McPherson. Bauer the other direction. High pass near corner. Sandbo for 3. Misses. Rebounded by McPherson. Whitfield had it, but a tie-up will be called, and the arrow will keep it with McPherson. So again, apologies for the technical difficulties. It was not halftime yet. It was just the end of one quarter. Second quarter now underway, 7:16 to go in this first half. Sandbo on the far side, stepping back on the elbow, kick near side. Alvord kicks it back out front. Back near side, Whitfield with the ball, 7 minutes to go in the half. McPherson slowing it down, trying to find an opening as they swing the rock. Driving Sandbo, shot is blocked by Herman and taken by Herman. Here comes Collegiate the other way. Right in front of us on the near side, Turnus. High pass to the far corner. Villagomez wide open 3, misses, rebounded by McPherson. Villagomez has the only three for Collegiate. Ball poked loose. Sandbo has it now, bounce pass. Bauer, she's open, but passes it up. Alvord open long 2, off the mark. Ball fought for, and Collegiate gets it back. Monahan got the rebound. Here comes Wichita Collegiate the other direction. Conrad with it on the near side. We'll give you some first quarter numbers when we get a stop and play. Alvord poked it loose, and now it's taken away by Marin Sandbo. Here come the Bullpups. Deep pass, Whitfield inside. Doyle, shot blocked again by Herman. Got it back, shot blocked again by Herman. Alvord gets the ball, and a foul will be called, a blocking foul on Conrad. So that will slow things down and reset the shot clock. McPherson will head back to the bench to bring in Jersey Alexander, Audra Sandbo, Ellie Paulson, and Amory Lowry. Brooke Doyle, the only Bullpup who was in, staying in. 6:06 to go in the second quarter. They played into Lowry on the near corner. Now to Doyle on the left wing. Cross-court feed, Lowry collects. Lowry has it back, fakes, drive, puts up a tough shot, and it goes. Amory Lowry with her first points of the game. On the other direction, ball poked loose. Doyle steals it off the ground. Here comes McPherson. Deep pass Alexander. It's a 2-on-3. She stops, lost it, and then it's taken away by Wichita Collegiate. Volich with the steal. Kick near side. On the run, Turnus stops, poke loose again. Another steal by Doyle. Up ahead for Paulson. 1-on-2. Paulson all alone. No, it's tipped out of bounds off of Collegiate. McPherson will keep it with 32 on the shot clock. 5:25 to go in the half. As Collegiate and McPherson will head back to the bench, Carly Cooper will come in for McPherson. Bullpups play it in. Cooper inside, doubled up, and a tie-up called. The arrow to Collegiate. With 5:23 to go in the half. Full court pressure for McPherson, and I guess the shot clock ran on accident. So they reset it, and it will run when the clock runs. Collegiate to throw it in. Dangerous pass, but getting it on the run is Turnus. Cooper got away with a foul. Now Turnus has to give it up and does. Volich across midcourt. High pass, Herman. Inside layup, misses, but a foul. And Herman will go to the line. First free throw attempts for either team in this game. They gave the foul to number 3, but she's not in the game. As the official, yep, he's changing it. It is on Jersey Alexander. McPherson shot 7 of 15 in that first quarter, by the way. Just some of the numbers we have, as the first free throw does not go down for Herman. Again, the first points for, or rather the first free throws for any team. Collegiate shot 4 for 10 in that first quarter, 1 of 2 from deep. McPherson out-rebounded Collegiate 7-5. And forced 6 Collegiate turnovers. Chloe Villagomez is back in. Second free throw does go in. 1 for 2 at the stripe goes Herman. She has 7 of the team's 10 points. Hadley Porter will come back in for Wichita Collegiate. McPherson will play it in. Alexander crosses midcourt. Double comes, and she went in the backcourt. Crossing the line, it's a backcourt violation. And Riley Whitfield will check back in for Alexander. So Collegiate will throw it in right in front of the McPherson bench on the far side. 18-10, McPherson leads, 5:09 to go in the first half. Volich throws it in finally after holding it for about 3 Mississippis. In the backcourt with it is Turnus. Kicking it inside, trying to at least, over everybody and out of bounds, back to McPherson. Lowry throws it in to Whitfield. Lowry gets it back. Lowry got a big-time bucket just a few moments ago. Kick pass, Whitfield drives, stops in the paint, lost it, and it's stolen. Collegiate has it on the run, and then an errant pass. Sambo had it, and then dribbled it off her foot. Collegiate will get it back the other direction. Wichita Collegiate will bring back in Clara Monahan, and I think they're trying to figure out the shot clock. It's at 32. I think they're wondering if they want to put it at 35. I think they're going to keep it the same. Jersey Alexander will come back in for Amory Lowry. All 4s on the clock as they play it in. Herman back to the inbounder. Layup good by Volich. That was a big-time bucket. McPherson gets past the pressure. Paulson, layup over Herman. Just misses Herman the rebound. And Collegiate gets it back. Now just down by 6. A chance to cut it back in. On the near side, Conrad with the ball. Crosses over on Whitfield. Conrad now spins. Driving. Triple team comes. Herman will pull up from 15, too strong. Rebound fought for. Villagomez comes in to get the rebound. Volich with a high pass, far side. Monahan, scoop layup, crawls off. Herman got it back again on the baseline. Underhands it near side, Conrad. And Conrad gets bumped, a foul called on McPherson. It'll be on Riley Whitfield. Her first team foul number 2 in the quarter, 3:57 to go second quarter. 18-12, McPherson leads, but Collegiate knocking on the door as 4 will come back in for McPherson. Marin Sanbo, Brooke Doyle, Ellie Bauer, Bryn Littlejohn starting 5 on the floor. 3 on the way for Collegiate, misses. Another offensive rebound. Volich this time. Herman near side. Conrad, another 3 off the heel. Ball tipped up in the air. Doyle finally gets it and then throws it right to Volich, who misses the bunny. Got it back. Layup misses, but a lot of contact and a foul called on Doyle. And after the bit of craziness we've had as of recent, McPherson will call a timeout. Coach Kinnaman with his first timeout of the game. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with him. 3:40 to go in the second quarter. 18-12, McPherson leads. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
Experience the best in customer service when you call Alliance Agency Inc. for a Buckeye Insurance Group personal insurance quote. Alliance Agency Inc. can provide insurance coverage to meet your family's needs. Protect your financial future by calling Alliance Agency Inc. at 620-241-0213. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency Inc. working together to protect you.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
18-12, McPherson leads over Wichita Collegiate. However, Collegiate knocking on the door after a recent run of things. It was 18-9 at one point, and yeah, even though it's just been a 3-point swing, it feels like it possibly should be more, as the Collegiate Spartans are really pushing and clawing their way back on both sides of the ball. Now, they will get free throws once this timeout concludes, as McPherson called their first timeout of the game. Both teams have called their first, so right now, each team has 4 timeouts left. Volich at the free throw line hits the first to give her 3 points on the game and put Collegiate 2 for 3 at the stripe. McPherson has not attempted a free throw yet in this game. Second one goes in. Volich goes 2 for 2, and it's 18-14 in the blink of an eye. High pass near side to Bauer, back to Sanbo on the right wing, and another overhead pass. Bauer, as they swing it around the perimeter, bounce pass Alvord on the far corner. Another pass inside. Littlejohn has to give it up as a double team came. Bauer, far side Alvord. She wants a 3, not going to count. She traveled. Shuffled her feet is what they said. On the far corner, McPherson turns it over again. 8th turnover of the game for McPherson, rather than 9th. Here's a deep pass. Herman all alone. Layup is good. It's a 2-point game. Coach Kinnaman wants to talk it over again. 18-16 the score. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. But man, oh man, how about this recent run by the Spartans? We'd like to thank our sponsor, Pile Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pile Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We'd also like to thank some of our other sponsors, McPherson College Admissions, Erickson Custom Building, Midway Motors, Prairie Land Partners, Stamatic, American Family Insurance with Steve Barr, Jar Automotive, McPherson College Athletics, TC Construction, Hometown Outdoor Power, Farmer State Bank, and Crop Lumber. 18-16, McPherson leads over Collegiate with 3:13 to go in the first half. Play has resumed after McPherson called their second time out of the game. Bullpups now going against a 3-2 zone, or actually what looks like a 1-2-2 sort of pressure for anybody that catches the ball. Alvord drives inside, tough layup, blocked again by Herman, and Collegiate gets the board. Volich on the near side for Turnus. Got away with a push-off, far side. Herman with it again with a right-handed waist-high dribble. Crossing over inside, pulls up from the elbow, misses off the heel. Rebounded by Littlejohn. Here comes McPherson. Whitfield on the right wing, drives all the way home, layup short. Rebounded by Herman again. We'll have to double-check her rebound numbers, also her block numbers. Got to have at least 4 blocks so far, most of which coming in this quarter. Turnus crosses over, kick out on the near side. Conrad stops near elbow. Whitfield guarding well. Turning the corner, Monahan back to Conrad. 15 on the shot clock, still plenty of time. Conrad gets a screen, now fires from the elbow. In and out, rebounded by Alvord. McPherson with it. 2:05 to go in the half. McPherson up by 2. Alvord all the way home. The Euro step is good. squeaked her way past two defenders and gets her first bucket of the game. Piper Alvord with a big bucket, 1:55 to go in the half. 20-16, McPherson lead. Driving all the way, kick inside Herman, lost it off her heel. Can Alvord track it down? No, it goes out of bounds. They say it was off of McPherson actually instead of the foot of Herman. So Collegiate will get it back on the baseline. Shot clock at 23 when they get it back. Turnus on the baseline to throw it in. Fakes, almost went over the sideline. Back to Turnus, long two misses. Offensive rebound inside Herman, layup, crawls in. 11 first half points for Julia Herman. Bauer, bounce pass far side, Sambo back to Bauer with 85 seconds left in the first half. Sambo wide open, wants a three, misses wide. Herman another rebound. Another chance for Collegiate to either tie or take the lead, which would be their first lead of the game were they to do so. Turnus crosses midcourt with just a second to spare. Volich goes back door inside. Villagomez kick out, open three, misses short. Another rebound by Herman. 1 minute to go in the half. Herman crosses over inside. Monahan, bounce pass, long two on the way is good by Volich. Tie game at 20, 50 seconds to go in the half. Alvord had it poke loose in a steal. Collegiate pushes it up ahead. Volich one-on-one, lost it out of bounds. Back to McPherson. Two clocks separated by about 6 seconds. 41.2 to go in the second quarter. Shot clock at 35, of course, as Lainey Conrad will come back in. 41.2 to go in the half. Sandbo with a bounce pass near side for Bauer. I mentioned the 1-2-2 zone. When they play it in, the one running the point defensively is in the backcourt while the other four are on the other side of the stripe. But now they're in the front court, near side, into the near corner. Littlejohn, open three, rattles it home. Bryn Littlejohn with a big-time bucket, putting McPherson up three, 15 seconds to go in the half. Alvord pokes it loose. Alvord dives for it. Bounce pass up ahead. Too wide. Out of bounds. Back to McPherson. 8.8 to go in the half. Brooke Doyle will now check in for McPherson. .8 to go as, again, Doyle comes in. She'll come in for Littlejohn. They played into the backcourt. Bauer. Right side, Doyle, back to Bauer, lost it. Bauer collects it with four, with three. Doyle drives, near corner, it's poked loose, and that's the end of the first half. But McPherson with a 23-20 lead at halftime. The Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
This is Leah Amdahl from Farmers Alliance and proud mom of Bullpup number 58. After living in several different places prior to settling in McPherson, our family truly appreciates the feeling of community we found here. Being a part of Farmers Alliance crew also fills me with pride as we root for our local community, students, and coaches, both in the game and beyond. While you hustle for that victory, we're on the sideline safeguarding our customers. At Farmers Alliance, we're thrilled to be a part of this fantastic community, and we can't wait to cheer on all our local teams to success.
This is Derek Fees with APAC Kansas Shears Division. You know we do big projects, but we also want you to know we can help you with parking lots, driveways, and other projects at your home or business. Asphalt or concrete, we're here to help. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
I'm Katie Dix, MHS class of 22 and now a McPherson College Bulldog. I have a team that's dedicated to my success. Strong community support paired with the earning power of a McPherson College degree is why I graduated from a Bullpup to a Bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the Hub.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the station, coffee and bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the Hub.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you are thinking about shopping your farm or ranch's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with family farms and large commercial farmers across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report as the Bullpups lead 23-20, just a slim margin over Wichita Collegiate here in this one. Now Collegiate bounced their way back to make it a close game. In fact, they tied it with about a minute left in this half, and then Bryn Littlejohn hit a big-time three-pointer to put McPherson up 23-20. Some of the first half numbers for these teams. Now, just three different scores for Wichita Collegiate. Julia Herman leading the way with 11 points, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks, shooting 5 of 8 on the floor in that first half. She also had 2 assists. Lucy Volich has 6 points, shooting 2 of 3, 2 for 2 at the stripe. She has 3 assists as well. The other 3 points go to Chloe Villagomez, which came in the first quarter, shooting 1 of 3 and 1 of 2 from behind the arc. Also 1 rebound and a steal. For McPherson, their leading scorer is Brooke Doyle with 6 points, 3 of 6 shooting in the first half, 3 boards for her as well, 3 steals, which leads the Bullpups through one half of play. 5 points for Marin Sambo and 5 points for Riley Whitfield as well. 3 points for Bryn Littlejohn, which was that go-ahead 3 just before the halftime break, I should say. 2 points a pop for Piper Albert and Amory Lowry. That rounds out the full 23 points for McPherson. Bullpups shooting 37% in the first half, 10 of 27, 3 of 7 from deep for 43%, but they have not attempted a free throw yet in this game with no shooting fouls in that first half, and only 2 fouls called on Wichita Collegiate in that entire first half, 1 on each quarter. McPherson has committed 5 fouls, though, but Collegiate's only been to the line 4 times. They made 3 of those 4 foul line shots. Collegiate shooting 8 of 25 in that first half, 32%, 16% from deep, shooting just 1 of 6, and then 3 for 4 at the free throw line for 75%. 12 turnovers for Collegiate, 11 for McPherson. And then 6 assists on 8 made buckets for Collegiate, 5 assists on 10 made shots for McPherson in this game. But this 3-point advantage that McPherson has is not going to be enough without by any stretch of the imagination. They are going to want to pick this up a little bit more going into the second half. We'll talk more about maybe what's to come in this second half. That's coming up next. We are back in 60 seconds here from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
Hi, I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For 1 dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
23-20, McPherson girls lead over Wichita Collegiate at halftime. Don't forget, about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the girls game, we'll have the boys game, which is between the number 1 team in 3A, Wichita Collegiate, and the number 2 team in 4A, that being McPherson. Now, McPherson is the number 2 team in 4A, a lot like the last few weeks, only because the number 1 team, that being Ottawa, is the lone 4A team that's undefeated. They're 12-0 right now. McPherson 10-2 on the year. But this Collegiate team for the boys that we'll see later on this evening is a terrific team, much different from last year because they had a lot of injury troubles a season ago. But back to the girls, McPherson up 23-20 over Collegiate at halftime. Before we send it to another break, let's give you some scoreboard updates from around the area. One big game in 3A that Collegiate wants to watch out for is Heston and Halstead, because both of those teams are in the same region as Wichita Collegiate. Now, Collegiate is at number 14, but Halstead number 1, Heston number 2. Currently, Heston with a 27-9 lead over Halstead at halftime on the girls' side. Bueller's also at home against El Dorado. They don't have a halftime score yet, but they led 14-11 at the end of one quarter. Also, Central Christian Academy up over Hutch Trinity 21-19 at halftime as well. Those scoreboard updates are brought to you by McPherson Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. Second half action is coming up after this. We're back in 60 seconds from the Roundhouse. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
Your life is as unique as you are, so why should your celebration of life be just like everyone else's? Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home in McPherson will help you plan a service that's a tribute to your memory. John Wiggins and Chad Mitchell and the other familiar faces at Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home take the time to help personalize your service with video tributes, printed programs tailored to you, and a service that is truly a tribute to you.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
At McPherson Center for Health, your well-being is our priority. With ER wait times averaging just 11 minutes from door to provider, you'll get the care you need fast. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Just about a minute away from second half action on the girls' side between the McPherson Bullpups and the Wichita Collegiate Spartans here on Think Pink Night to raise cancer awareness, as it's also a night for McPherson High School to not only raise awareness for this disease, but also raise funds for women and children combating cancer, the local organization here around the area. So, big night here at McPherson High School. But also big games here today. Again, McPherson girls just a 3-point lead at halftime, 23-20 they lead. Second half action just moments away, as we mentioned. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors for helping us out all year long. Those sponsors include Mound Ridge Tractor, Happy Egg, Blue Stem Communities, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, First Bank Kansas, Scooters Coffee, Farm Bureau with Luke Bauer, and Farmers Alliance. Leading scorer for McPherson is Brooke Doyle with 6 points in the first half. But Julia Herman for Wichita Collegiate has been terrific through one half of play. 11 points, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks. McPherson will have the ball to start off the second half. They'll work from left to right as we view the floor. 23-20, McPherson leads. Let's see how this second half will fare. Both teams looking for their 6th win of the season. Alvord will start off this second half. She turns the corner, kick it near side. Whitfield wide open three. That misses short. A fight for the rebound, tipped out of bounds off Sandbo. It'll go to Wichita Collegiate. McPherson to be in full court pressure against Collegiate. We're going to throw it in. They do on the far side. Turnus stops at the far sideline, looking to get past Bauer. Bauer's doing a good job holding them in a man-to-man. However, she crosses midcourt with about a couple seconds to spare. 30 seconds into this third quarter, 23-20, McPherson. Herman turns the corner, pass out front, long two on the way, misses off the heel, another rebound, the 9th for Herman. She goes inside and lays it in. 13 points, 9 rebounds for Julia Herman, the 6'2 senior. Bauer, deep pass, Doyle didn't catch it cleanly, tried to go into Alvord, instead it's poked out of bounds and will stay with McPherson with 26 on the shot clock. The turnover battle has been pretty even on both sides. In the first half, Collegiate had 12 turnovers. McPherson had 11. Whitfield to throw it in on the baseline. She'll just rifle a softball pass on the other end of the court, and Sambo will collect. Sambo across midcourt, deep pass, far side, Doyle to Alvord. Looking to go into Doyle, finds her, turns the corner, shoots, misses, gets the board back, high pass, Whitfield. Alvord wide open, but did not shoot. Now she'll drive, bounce past Bauer. She'll dial up a three, misses just strong, another offensive rebound. Whitfield inside, shot blocked by Herman and taken by Collegiate. Deep pass, Collegiate has the numbers if they hurry, but they don't. As Conrad will slow it down, controlling the point on the far sideline, about 35 feet from the basket. Stepping up, here comes Villagomez. Herman wants a long two, misses short. Nobody went for the rebound, just a couple of box outs. Finally, Sambo gets it off the ricochet. Here comes McPherson. Whitfield steps up, drives all the way. Euro step blocked again by Herman, and she gets the rebound. She has the double-double, at least, with 10 rebounds. But that's her 6th block of the game as Wichita Collegiate wants to call a timeout with 6:09 to go in the third quarter. We'll keep it here, just a 30-second timeout called by head coach Dylan Heath in his 3rd season at Collegiate. The first 2 years while being the head coach at Collegiate went 3-18 in back-to-back years. But they're 1 victory away from having as many wins this season as they had in the past 2 seasons combined. So a perfect turnaround for Wichita Collegiate. Well, not perfect, but pretty good turnaround. They are 5-8 on the year. They have gone against really good teams. The toughest of which is in their division, unfortunately for them, that being Wellington, who's the #1 team in 4A by far, and is probably going to be, just like last year, Wellington versus Bishop Miege in the state title game. Miege won it last year. Wellington looking for some revenge, and they have the capability to do so. Collegiate with the ball, double comes. Near midcourt now, far side, driving with it is Monahan. Trying to kick it, but it goes off the stanchion that connects the backboard to a pole that is on the ceiling, I guess is the best way to put it. So it's out of bounds and back to McPherson. 5:57 to go third quarter. McPherson just with a 1-point lead, 23-22. Bauer, high pass is tipped. A fight for it at midcourt and taken away by Collegiate into the backcourt. Oh, they got away with a backcourt violation on the near side. Conrad, a tie-up, and the arrow will keep it with Collegiate. Bullpup fans wanted a backcourt violation. Can't say I blame them. That was right in front of me. Because on the floor with it was Conrad and then gave it to a teammate, which I think was Monahan, or maybe the other way around. But Monahan was in the backcourt. So Collegiate to throw it in on the near side. Kick out near corner three on the way. Conrad hits it from deep. Her first points of the game. And that gives Collegiate their first lead of the game, 25-23. Deep pass other direction. Herman makes a lot of contact with Piper Alvord. A foul will be called on Herman, which will be her first. Just the 3rd foul called on Collegiate in this game. Conrad and Turnus have the other 2. Bauer to throw it in on the far sideline into the far corner. Alvord gets past Herman or tries to, stops on a dime, shoots, misses short. Good idea, just didn't work into fruition. Herman with the rebound, who else? Here comes Collegiate the other direction. Conrad in between the circles. Hand off Herman, high pass near end. Turnus, deep pass. Deflecting it, but catching it is Conrad in front of her own bench. Needs help. Herman out front. Crosses, ball poke loose. A dive for the ball and a tie up, the arrow to McPherson. Good defense that time by Riley Whitfield to poke the ball loose. And then the dive for the ball caused the tie up. Monahan will come back in for Collegiate. 5:03 to go third quarter, 25-23. Collegiate leads McPherson. Sandbo stops on the near side as a defender came in. Bauer back to Sandbo. She'll control the point. Right on the Bullpup logo, a new feature this year at the Roundhouse. Near side, Doyle turns the corner, bounce past Whitfield, wants a three, just strong. Tap back by Doyle, McPherson with the board. Sandbo on the run, almost walked. Whitfield left wing. Steps back, bounce pass, Doyle, double comes, turns, shoots, up and in, plus the foul. Brooke Doyle shedding off the contact, and a possibility to give McPherson the lead right back. The first points of the half for McPherson as Volich is called for the foul. First free throw for McPherson today, coming on a potential and one for Brooke Doyle. Free throws up. Misses. Doyle racing for it. She gets the rebound. Tried to save it. It's out of bounds. Was it tipped? No, it was not, say the officials. Coach Kinnaman trying to say that it was off of Herman. But the officials looked at each other saying, hey, I don't know the call. Now they need to reset the shot clock. They did not. Now they do. So 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tie game at 25. Collegiate to play it in against full court pressure. They found Monahan, who was open, now trying to drive all the way home. She doesn't as Sambo comes in. Herman now turns the corner, double team, near side. Conrad, another three. That one misses short, rebounded by Bauer. Here comes McPherson. Here's a deep pass. Sambo dribbles, collects, shoots, but missed it too strong. Whitfield gets the offensive rebound. Bauer, she wants a three, misses. Whitfield again with the rebound. Bauer inside, Alvord lays it up, and it crawls in. Third time was the charm as McPherson retakes the lead, 27-25. Alvord with 4 points on the contest. Driving near side, Volich, tough shot up, and it crawls in. 8 points for Volich, matching the game she had against Conway Springs on Saturday. Far side, Alvord, wide open three, Josh Strong. Bauer the tap back, Sambo from the elbow, misses Strong. Another offensive rebound, layup is good. Brooke Doyle with the stick back, 10 points for her now. Another lead change, or rather it will go back to McPherson after the tie. As Collegiate got away with a double dribble, high pass in the paint. Volich, tough shot up, misses. Volich somehow got it back, then falls to the ground. A travel called. It'll go back to McPherson. As we'll see Audra Sambo, Jersey Alexander, and Amory Lowry come in for McPherson. Chloe Villagomez comes back in. So does Maddie Turnus. Maddie Turnus also checked back in for Collegiate. 29-27, McPherson, 3:05 to go in the third. Audra Sambo inside Alexander, turns the corner, shot rejected by Collegiate. Volich with the block, here comes the Spartans. Villagomez, far side, met up by Lowry. Looking to kick it out, and she does. Out front, Monahan. Volich splits through defenders, shot up, misses, but Volich was fouled, and she'll head to the line for two. 2:47 to go in the third quarter. They'll rule that foul on Audra Sambo, her first, team foul number 1 in the quarter, rather. Collegiate will head back to Herman, who just checked out, but only for about 20 game seconds. Volich misses the first free throw. Lainey Conrad does come back in for Clara Monahan. Herman is still at the scores table. She'll check in for Volich should she hit this. Second free throw up, and it rolls in. So now Herman is back in. Volich with 9 points. Herman with 13 points. She has a double-double. She has double-digit rebounds in this game. McPherson with it, up 29-28. Sambo, high pass, Lowry out front. Driving, Alexander with an up fake, tries to go all the way inside, but defenders came in. Doyle drives, tough shot, misses. Herman skies in to get her 12th rebound of the game. Here comes Collegiate the other direction. Down by 1, 2:20 left third quarter. Inside Porter, high pass, near side. Turnus, cross-court feed, deflected. Conrad has it. Bounce pass, poke loose by Whitfield. They get it back, no, though. Well, now a tie-up, and the arrow will keep it with Collegiate with 16 on the timer. Bryn Littlejohn will come back in for McPherson. She'll come in for Brooke Doyle. 2:10 to go, third quarter, 29-28 McPherson. They throw it into Herman. She'll just fire from the elbow and rattle it home. 15 points for Julia Herman. And it's another lead change, 30-29. Collegiate leads McPherson. Sambo, left corner, bounce pass, intended for Littlejohn, too wide and out of bounds. Back to Collegiate as Ellie Bauer will come back in for McPherson. For Bryn Littlejohn. 12th turnover for McPherson. Collegiate has more. They have 15, but yet they have a 1-point lead. Driving, Villagomez lost control, taken away by Lowry. Here she comes the other way, trying to shut off contact. She does, gives it up. Bauer steps up. Whitfield trying to drive in, and she double dribbled. Coach Kinnaman trying to say that it was tipped, and Whitfield trying to call for a foul. Volich will come back in for Collegiate. As Collegiate will play it in on the near side, which they do, to Turnus. Try to get past Whitfield. Turnus drives, kicks it into the near corner, faking. Monahan, cross-court feed, Herman, fakes, and then gets hit hard. No, a travel called first. A travel came first is what the officials say. Whitfield hit Herman hard. She immediately put her hand over her mouth, saying, hey, she didn't mean to do that. And she felt bad about that, but they called the travel, saying the travel came before the foul. So it's McPherson's ball after the turnover. So Lowry will control the point, 30-29. McPherson trailing. Inside, Sambo gives it up. Alexander with an up fake. Near side, Littlejohn, who just checked in, wants a three. That is wide. Offensive rebound, Sambo. Inside, Alexander can't hit the bunny. Rebounded by Collegiate. Conrad on the near side, crosses over. Kick out far end. Turnus tried to kick it inside. It's knocked away. They get it back though. High pass tipped by Sambo, but collected again by Conrad. On the near side, wide open three. Misses short, rebounded by Alexander. Here comes Jersey the other direction, crossing over. Splits through defenders, all the way home, layup good. How about Jersey Alexander going the full 84 feet and collecting 2 points the other direction. Her first bucket of the game, 31-30 McPherson. Lowry poked the ball loose, but they collect it again, does Collegiate. Turning the corner inside, bounce pass, Conrad gets a screen. Conrad kicks it back to Monahan. On the elbow, outside another three. Volich this time short again. Rebounded by Lowry, 14 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock is off. Deep pass, Littlejohn wants a long two. Misses short. Rebounded by Collegiate, 6 seconds. 5 seconds in the quarter. All the way, Monahan, layup, misses. Herman had it blocked from behind. And the third quarter comes to a close. What a play by Littlejohn to keep it a McPherson lead as we head to the fourth quarter right after this. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
Discover everything Great Plains Federal Credit Union has to offer. From savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services, we want to be your full-service financial. As a member, you will be a co-owner in our credit union just like us, so you know we will always have your best interest at heart. Great Plains Federal Credit Union with locations in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson leading Wichita Collegiate 31-30 through 3 quarters of play. Fourth quarter action coming up, and what a game we have on our hands to start off the night. Before fourth quarter action begins, we'd like to thank our sponsors for helping us out all season long, including Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's game on your phone with the Ad Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Brought to you by Pile Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pile Law 241-9000. Tom takes the time to get the benefits you deserve. McPherson with the ball, starting the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead, 31-30. Doyle on the near side, spins, goes up strong, lays it in. What a play by Brooke Doyle. She has 12 points, which leads the Pups. It's a 3-point lead, but driving all the way. Kick inside, Herman had it knocked loose. We're going to have a foul called on McPherson. I think a blocking foul might be called on Doyle, which would be her third, but let's double check. Officials are coming together to talk about it. No official signal given on who the foul's on. They're not going to give it to Doyle. They're going to call it on Ellie Paulson, which is her first. But a fresh shot clock for Collegiate, down 33-30. They play it in. Shot up immediately, misses off the heel. Ball poked and saved by Collegiate, but right to McPherson. Whitfield collected it. Here she comes the other way. Whitfield out front, left side Doyle. Into the corner for Paulson. Just holding the ball, needs help. Bounce past Sambo as they work around the perimeter. Albert on the near corner, tried to kick it inside, but it's knocked away and stolen. Conrad had it, now she gives it up ahead. Villagomez all the way, rejected by Doyle. McPherson gets it back. What a play by Brooke. On the other direction, Doyle fakes, drives, held up with a double team. Sambo at the top of the key as they work around the perimeter. Doyle thought about a three. She has it in the far corner. Sambo again, Marin Sambo that is. Paulson near side, Alvord trying to drive baseline. We'll have a blocking foul called on Collegiate, which will be on Conrad, her second, and it will reset the shot clock for McPherson with 6:45 to go. 33-30. McPherson leads, trying to extend that. Whitfield to throw it in on the baseline. Scanning near side, Alvord, catch and shoot, wide open three, misses. But the rebound goes all the way to the perimeter, and Sambo comes down with the offensive board. McPherson's been good on the offensive glass in this second half. Here comes Alvord inside, turned the wrong direction, lost it, ball out of bounds. Off whom? Off Collegiate. Will stay with McPherson with 23 on the timer. They'll throw it in on the near sideline as well. McPherson out-rebounded Collegiate just by 2, 30-28, but 15-9 on the offensive glass. Timeout called by Clint Kinnaman. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers, but did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
6:28 to go, fourth quarter. Just a slim lead for McPherson over Wichita Collegiate, 33-30, as the Bullpups look to get their 6th win of the year, while Collegiate also trying to get their 6th win, but trying to beat McPherson for the first time ever. This is just the 5th time that these two teams have met on the girls' side. McPherson has won all 4 so far. Not just winning by all 4, but outscoring them by an average of 42.8 points. But this is a different Collegiate squad, one that's more experienced and has a lot more firepower. McPherson plays it in with 20 on the shot clock on the near side. On the front court, they have it, working from left to right as we view the court. Pass inside, intended for Doyle, poked out of bounds, off of Collegiate. It will stay with McPherson with 13 on the timer. 6:19 to go in the game. McPherson up by 3. They're going up against Julia Herman, who has a double-double, 15 and 12. It might have another player with a double-double. And we'll have an offensive foul called with an illegal screen. Off the inbound, the foul will be called on Ellie Bauer, her first. The player that's close to a double-double is Lucy Volich, who has 9 points and 9 rebounds. Here's a deep pass on the run. Turnus in a 2-on-1. Villagomez, tough shot up, blocked by Whitfield. A race for the ball on the baseline. They try to save it. Herman did, but to a Bullpup. Alvord collects it, trying to go the other direction. Sambo left side, driving Doyle all the way. Shot was blocked, but a foul called, and they will call it a shooting foul on Clara Monahan. Her first, team foul number 2, but Brooke Doyle back to the line. The only Bullpup to shoot free throws. She's 0 for 1. It was on an and 1 attempt earlier, which did not go. First one is good. Pure swish for Brooke Doyle with a team-high 13 points. Lainey Conrad will come back in for Wichita Collegiate, replacing Maddie Turnus. One more free throw for Doyle to try to make it a 5-point lead. It's up, it's short. Rebound, guess who? Herman. But coming in is Alvord, and Doyle trying to wrestle it loose, a tie-up, but the arrow will keep it with Collegiate. So the Spartans will play it into the backcourt against pressure. High pass, but the 6'2" Julia Herman, not too difficult for her to rise up and collect it. Herman crosses, poke loose, and we'll have another tie-up. What a play by Doyle, and this time the alternating possession gives it to McPherson. 34-30, McPherson leads, 5:48 to go. McPherson plays it in the backcourt. McPherson's largest lead in this game is by 9, but they have not been near close to that since about halfway through the second quarter. Whitfield with a right-handed dribble inside Doyle, turning the corner, baseline, kick out, Sandbo fakes, now to Bauer, fakes a couple of passes, near side, swing it to the corner, near side again. Alvord with it, has not dribbled, now gives it up, high pass, too high. They say not tipped, out of bounds, will go to Collegiate. It was a high pass that they needed to try to get over Herman, but it was successful, but it went over everybody else as well, out of bounds. So another Bullpup turnover, their 15th. Collegiate has 18 though. Pass tipped away by Doyle, tried to save it, but her foot was out of bounds. But she'll get an applause from her bench. Good effort by Brooke Doyle, the junior. Doyle, the terrific athlete she is, second team All-State in volleyball this past fall. Who knows what stride she'll have next year too. She's been the biggest contributor on this basketball team this year. Timeout will be called by Collegiate with 5:13 to go. 34-30, McPherson with the lead over Collegiate. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Show your Bullpup pride with apparel from Art Shirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
34-30, McPherson leads. Both teams with 2 timeouts left with 5:13 to go here in this fourth quarter. This is Lane Gillespie bringing you action here courtside at the Roundhouse. Don't forget, 20 minutes after this game, we'll have one of the biggest boys basketball games around the state. The number 1 team in 3A going up against the number 2 team in 4A. That comes up in still a bit of time, but McPherson on the girls' side with a slim lead over Collegiate. 34-30 is the current score. Collegiate called timeout. They have 2 left, as I mentioned. And they'll play it in right in front of their bench on the far sideline. 28 on the shot clock when they do so, by the way, as they played into the backcourt for Herman, who has 15 points and 13 rebounds, plus a plethora of blocks. On the near side, Bauer poked the ball loose out of bounds. Will stay with Collegiate with 19 on the clock. But good defense by the senior, the lone senior on the varsity lineup for McPherson. They play it in near corner. With the ball is Conrad, steps up. Whitfield pokes it loose and gets the steal. What a play by Riley. With a stop-and-go move on the near side, crossing midcourt. Sandbo, Alvord on the left corner. Keeps the pivot foot down with a bounce pass inside. Doyle has her shot blocked again and rebounded by Collegiate. But then Collegiate throws it away, I think, out of bounds. No, they're going to keep it with the Spartans. So they'll throw it in again against pressure. Here's a deep pass. Herman catches it on the run. Doyle meets her defensively. Herman falls down, keeps the dribble while going to the far corner, and then she double dribbled. Picked up the ball, dribbled again. Another Collegiate turnover. 34-30, McPherson still with the lead. A defensive battle with 4:35 to go in the game. Sandbo controlling the point. Man-to-man defense for Wichita Collegiate. Bauer out front, off a screen, crosses over, kick out, far corner, Whitfield. In front of her bench, swing out near side, Alvord into the near corner, Bauer, high pass, Doyle, fumbles at triple team. Right side, Bauer fakes, Bauer inside, Doyle had it knocked away and stolen by Collegiate. Good defense by Monahan that time. Here comes Turnus. Turnus got away with a travel, near side, shot up, missed, rebounded by Sandbo for McPherson, and then we're gonna have a big-time contact, pushing and shoving. Piper Alvord will get hit with a technical. Alvord was not happy with the foul that was given, basically. I think no other foul actually called. I'm not sure. Just a tee on Alvord. So 2 technical free throws for Herman. Not the first tee she's gotten this season. She had one against El Dorado a couple of weeks ago. Free throw goes in for Herman. She has one more. This one to make it a 2-point game, she does. 2 for 2 at the stripe is Herman. 17 points for her. Coach Kinnaman has had his hands on his head for probably the latter part of about 5 minutes, which he still does. Collegiate also with the ball. After the tee. That came after a McPherson rebound, by the way. And after about 4 seconds, Collegiate finally gets it in, turning the corner. Monahan, kick out right side, Villagomez. Held up on the baseline, tried to give it up and did. Near side, Euro step, layup good, plus the foul. Lucy Volich with a big-time bucket to tie the game. Audra Sanbo commits the foul, and this one could give Collegiate the lead. Free throw is off the heel, misses wide, rebounded by Doyle. McPherson with the ball, tie game, 34, 3:40 to go. Bauer, miscommunication, thrown away out of bounds on the near side. And another timeout called by Clint Kinnaman. He'll just have one left with 3:38 remaining. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here and thank our sponsors along the way as Collegiate now in the driver's seat as we speak. I'd like to thank Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. Also like to thank Headland Electric, the Bradbury Company, the Hub, MTC, Hutchinson Community College, Alliance Agency, APAC Shears, and Raleigh Insurance. That technical might be a bit of a turning point that was given to Piper Alvord just about 20 game seconds ago. As McPherson now in a tie game, but Collegiate will have the ball after committing the turnover. Collegiate, who's been down a majority of this game, trying to beat McPherson for the first time ever. These two teams first met in 2019. This is the 5th time that they've played. Collegiate in the backcourt against pressure. McPherson also with 4 team fouls as Bauer pokes it loose. So the next foul puts Collegiate in the bonus. Spartans just with 2. Near side, Herman wants a long 2. She got it. And the Spartans have taken the lead. 3:24 to go. Sanbo, stop and go, drives all the way. Tough layup, misses. Herman another rebound. Doyle tries to come in. A tie-up called, and they'll give the arrow to Wichita Collegiate. Lainey Conrad is back in for Collegiate. 3:15 to go, 36-34, Spartans. Ball poked out of bounds off the inbound. Will stay with Collegiate. Good job by Sambo. They let the clock run on accident for an extra seconds. They did not catch it. Nobody did except for me and the people at the scorer's table. Deep pass. Doyle pokes it loose. Another poke away, and now take it away. Here comes Whitfield. Corner to Bauer. Bauer high pass near side. Alexander, Jersey Alexander. To Bauer on the left wing. Wants help, finds it near side. Sambo, less than 3 minutes to play. Whitfield, far corner for Alexander. Ball above her head, driving on Herman. Double team, has to give it up. Whitfield to Bauer. 3 for the lead, just short. Doyle the offensive rebound. She goes inside and lays it in. Tie game again, 36-all, 2:35 remaining. Herman across midcourt on the far end. Another crossover, stops, poke loose, a fight for the ball, McPherson has it. Here comes Alexander. Stopping on the near side, McPherson will slow it down, Whitfield, Doyle, driving, Sanbo, fakes, baseline, all the way home. Layup is good. A 4-0 quick run by McPherson. And timeout call by Collegiate. Back-to-back buckets for McPherson, and they have a 2-point lead, 38-36, 2:06 to go. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
Life is a series of moments, big moments, small moments. At Edward Jones, we want you to make the most of all of them. Whether you're planning for the trip of a lifetime, retirement, or just need some everyday advice along the way. That's why an Edward Jones financial advisor works with you to build personalized strategies for today and tomorrow. Life is for living. Let's partner through all of it. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Aaron Mayfield. Call me at 620-241-4484. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
After Collegiate got a big-time run late in this quarter, actually just a few minutes ago, McPherson answers back with back-to-back buckets, and they have a 38-36 lead over the Spartans of Wichita Collegiate with 2:06 to go. Both teams with one timeout remaining. McPherson has 4 team fouls. Next one puts Collegiate in the bonus. Collegiate with 2 team fouls. Possession arrow to McPherson, should that be necessary. Another deep pass for Herman. Doyle's there. Herman collects those, spins all the way. Layup is good, and a foul. Doyle thought it was an offensive foul. Nope, it is a defensive foul. Doyle still thinks it's an offensive foul. It's not. But no, count the basket for Herman. Yeah, Doyle still thinking it was a defensive foul, or an offensive foul. It's not. So the and one, tying the game. Free throw for the lead is good for Herman. 22 points for Julia Herman, 39-38 Collegiate, 1:55 to go. Doyle on the left side into the far corner for Alexander. Alexander crosses, lost the ball off her leg, out of bounds. Back to Collegiate, 1:45 left. Piper Albert will come back in for McPherson for Jersey Alexander. Collegiate to throw it in, they do to Herman in the backcourt. That, by the way, the foul on Doyle was the 5th team foul, so Collegiate in the bonus. Doyle pokes it loose. Herman races forward in the backcourt. Deep pass across midcourt. Monahan lost the dribble, now finds it again. Back far side for Volich. Collegiate with a 1-point lead, 90 seconds left. Herman inside, turn, shot blocked, foul called. Foul on Doyle. That's her 4th. And Herman will shoot 2 free throws again to try to extend the lead. Went 1 for 1 on last trip, 4 for 5 on the game, 22 points, 14 rebounds for Herman, but she misses the first free throw. Lady Conrad's back in for Wichita Collegiate. 39-38 Spartans, 1:25 left in this 4th quarter. Second free throw, misses, rebounded by Bauer. 0 for 2 goes Herman. Here comes McPherson the other direction. Sandbo near midcourt, gets a screen. Trying to get another one. High pass, Doyle on the left wing. Back out front, Whitfield to Alvord. They swing it back near side. Bauer to Doyle in the corner, guarded by Herman. Doyle picks up her dribble, needs help. Inside Bauer, double team comes, shot up, crawls in! McPherson takes the lead with 1 minute to go. Ellie Bauer's first points of the game. 40-39, 2 clocks separated by 16 seconds. Timeout called by Collegiate. 44.3 to go. Ellie Bauer gave McPherson the lead on that layup in the paint. And McPherson with a 1-point advantage. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
When winter hits hard, the John Deere 5E Series utility tractor is your ultimate cold weather companion. Designed for feeding in freezing conditions, its reliable power and precision make tough jobs easy. And with the cab's superior comfort, featuring heat, visibility, and ergonomic controls, you'll stay warm while conquering the cold. Get the job done no matter the weather with the 5E Series. Call, stop by, or visit prairielandpartners.com today and experience the difference.
Prairie Land Partners. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson with just a 1-point lead over Wichita Collegiate. 44.3 seconds to go. 40-39 McPherson. Collegiate calls their final timeout of the game. McPherson has one left. And should that be necessary, Collegiate only has 2 team fouls, so they'll have to foul 3 times to put McPherson in the bonus again if need be. They play it into the far corner. 25 on the shot clock with Collegiate having the ball. 39 on the game clock. Near side, Conrad, high pass, Herman. She's been terrific. Bauer pokes it loose. A fight for the ball. Doyle has it. Up ahead. Alvord with the ball. Shot clock is off. Collegiate has to foul. Alvord, high pass, Bauer. They're not fouling. They have to foul. Herman, they're just guarding. They have to foul. Alvord now just a race for the ball. Alvord pushes a defender off, but a foul called already. Just the 3rd team foul. That wasted a ton of time. 13 seconds left. They had the ball with 30. But now they have to foul 2 more times as Bryn Littlejohn will check in for McPherson. They only have 1 more foul to give. They need to play it in safely. Deep pass, Sandbo in the backcourt, gets past the defender, 10 seconds. Littlejohn fumbled the ball out of bounds. Collegiate will have a chance to win with 8.7 to go. No timeouts remaining. Amory Lowry and Audra Sandbo are in. Nope, just Lowry. Lowry's in for defense. Maddie Turnus checks in for Collegiate. 8.7 to go. A chance to win. Deep pass. Herman, 7 seconds. Gets bumped, no whistle, 5 seconds. Herman with 3, with 2. Poke loose, Herman at the buzzer. No good! No good! A grinded out victory for the Bullpups. They win it 40-39. What a win for McPherson. When things looked bleak, they battled it out in the end, and they get another one into the win column. McPherson with a 1-point victory, 40-39, the final score. The Bullpup Locker Room Show is coming up after this. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Devin. Together we are Stamatic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like tile and even grout cleaning. Don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stamaticofcentralks.com for a free estimate to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Oh, and honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers is all about the good and creating more of it. More drive-through celebrations, more weekend traditions, more family dinners and lunches, more car picnics and road trips, more desserts, maybe more second desserts, more celebrating being together as much as we can. There's always room for more good and more Freddy's. Keep the good going with a taste that brings you back.
Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family can have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Hello, I'm Gloria Schrader, a proud McPherson parent and grandparent who believes that teamwork is key to reaching our goals. Working in the claims department at Farmers Alliance, I love seeing our company unite to support our policyholders through tough times. Being a part of a team that helps people rebuild their lives is as awesome as a victory in the big game. At Farmers Alliance, we're excited to be part of this amazing community and thrilled to cheer on all our local teams to success.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson Roundhouse and into the Bullpup Locker Room show. Currently, they're doing a special presentation for the Fight for Cancer night, the Think Pink night to fight cancer, as they're also helping raise funds for the Women and Children Combating Cancer organization nearby. As there's children, I believe 5th graders on the floor as we speak, could be wrong on that, but they're recognizing those a part of the amazing organization that is the Women and Children Battling Cancer here locally, as they are also going to present a special check for the Women and Children Combating Cancer. So back to the Bullpup Locker Room show, as they're also, I should say, they are helping out for a local cancer patient battling cancer. So really special thanks to McPherson High School. I love that they do this every single year, the Think Pink night, as we continue to fight for this dreaded disease that affects all of our lives in one form or another. And we hope to one of these days put an end to this dreaded thing that has taken so many lives away from people we've loved. So again, special thanks to McPherson High School for doing this, as it's an absolutely touching and amazing moment that they do every single time. The McPherson girls just finished off their game where they defeated Wichita Collegiate 40-39 here at the Roundhouse, as a shot at the buzzer potentially by Julia Herman missed just wide right. But McPherson was able to pull off the victory. They improved to 6-7 on the year. Collegiate is now 5-9 following the defeat. They have now lost 5 of their last 6 games on the year. But it was a hard-fought game for Wichita Collegiate. It was a hard-fought battle that they had here in this one, as they fell just short here today. But McPherson shot 32% on the floor here today. 8 for 28 shooting was their final line. Or rather, that was for the second half. 18 of 55 overall in the game. My apologies. But yeah, 18 of 55 on the floor for McPherson, 32.7% on the game. McPherson from deep, though, shot 3 of 15. They were 3 for 7 in the first half, 0 for 8 in the second half. 20% is the final line, just 1 for 3 at the free throw line for 33%. McPherson's leading scorer was Brooke Doyle, 15.7 rebounds. She also had a team-high 5 steals in this game, shooting 7 of 13 on the floor. 7 points for Marin Sandbo, shooting 3 of 11, 1 of 4 from deep, 6 rebounds, 3 steals. 5 points for Riley Whitfield as well, shooting 2 of 8, 1 of 3 from deep. But Whitfield also had 8 rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds. What a terrific mark for her in that one, as she was definitely a part of keeping McPherson alive in this game, this hard-fought game. 4 points for Piper Alvord, shooting 2 of 8, 0 for 2 from deep, 2 rebounds for her as well. 3 points for Bryn Littlejohn, hitting the big-time 3 to end the first half as well. She also had 2 rebounds, but she also had a big-time block, blocking Julia Herman to end the third quarter, as that one would have put Collegiate ahead by 1 going into the fourth. Instead, Littlejohn had a terrific block to close off the third quarter. 2 points for Ellie Bauer, but she had a team-high 4 assists as well for McPherson, shooting 1 of 5 on the floor, 0 for 4 from deep, 5 rebounds. And then 2 points for Jersey Alexander in this game, shooting 1 of 4 on the floor in this one. Wichita Collegiate finished shooting 15 of 44 on the floor, 34% on the game. Their leading scorer was, of course, Julia Herman, 22 points, 14 rebounds, 6 blocks for the 6'2 senior, shooting 9 of 14, 4 of 7 at the free throw line. Also behind her, 11 points and 10 rebounds for Lucy Volich, so she also had a double-double. 2 Spartans finished with a double-double today. She had 4 assists and 3 steals, 2 blocks as well. And then just 2 other scorers for Wichita Collegiate, 3 for Chloe Villagomez and 3 for Lainey Conrad in this game. So just 4 different scorers for Wichita Collegiate here today. Collegiate finished 34%, 2 for 10 from deep, 7 of 12 at the free throw line. McPherson out-rebounded them 35-31, 16-9 on the offensive glass. We'll talk more coming up next on the Bullpup Locker Room Show. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Most people know you have to change the engine oil regularly, but did you know that there are at least 4 other fluids that need serviced at regular intervals? These include transmission, power steering, brake, transfer cases, and more. Even hybrids require regular maintenance to maximize fuel economy and reduce costly repair bills. Come see the professional service team at Jarrett Automotive to make sure your car is in tip-top condition.
When it's time to give your car some care, come to Jar. We'll see you there.
At NextTech Wireless, we're committed to delivering more than just quality wireless service. We're here to provide you with exceptional customer support every step of the way. Experience our service risk-free for 30 days. Plus, for a limited time, get an iPhone 16 Pro Max on us when you buy one with our best plan and handset protection. NextTech Wireless, connecting Kansans.
Hey Bulldog fans, this is McPherson College Athletic Director Josh Donnelly. Join us Saturday, February 8th at Holman Fieldhouse as our basketball teams continue KCAC play against St. Mary University. Presented by Slim Chickens. The women will tip off at 3 in the afternoon and the men will follow 30 minutes afterwards. It's Saturday, February 8th at the Holman Fieldhouse. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
When streaming your favorite shows or live TV event, you deserve the best internet. MTC can help. Switch to MTC Fiber Internet today and enjoy fast, unlimited internet with whole home coverage. Plus, we'll help you pick out the perfect streaming service for your family's needs. For more information or to sign up for service, stop by your local MTC office. Call 877-216-9951 or visit mtc4me.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Bullpup Locker Room Show, as now the boys are on the floor getting ready to warm up and get ready for their game, which tips off in about 20 minutes' time here at the Roundhouse. But first things first, need to wrap up coverage for this girls basketball game, as McPherson just squeaked out a close victory, 40-39. Let's continue to read you some final line scores. Had to kind of cut it short a little bit the first time around so we could continue we could listen into the special presentation that they had in between games for the Think Pink night here tonight. But some other final lines, I mentioned that McPherson overall shot 32% on the game. Wichita Collegiate 34%. Both teams shot 20% from deep, but Collegiate was 2 for 10, McPherson 3 for 15. 31 rebounds for Collegiate, 35 for McPherson. So McPherson out-rebounded Collegiate, but then 16-9 on the offensive glass, which is without a doubt a huge, huge number for McPherson. 9 blocks for Collegiate. I mentioned 6 of those are by Julia Herman. 3 blocks for McPherson. 13 steals for McPherson, 10 for Collegiate here in this one. So McPherson able to just squeak out a 1-point victory. It's time now for our Happy Egg-Co excellent play of the game, and it's got to be the block from behind that Bryn Littlejohn had in the third quarter, because that was one of the biggest plays of this game to keep McPherson in this one and not go down by 1 at the end of 3 quarters. But the Ellie Bauer go-ahead layup is definitely on the top of the list as well. But That was a huge defensive play by Bryn Littlejohn. So that is going to be the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the Game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. And then the People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game, without a shadow of a doubt, is going to go to Brooke Doyle here in this one. She was terrific with 15 points and 7 boards on the game, 5 steals also defensively, so she was a menace on the defensive side. She is the People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. People's Bank and Trust since in Inman, Lindsborg, and McPherson since 1898. Community banking at its best. That's it for coverage of the women's game, but coverage of the men's game will begin right after this, as we will have a bit of a longer pregame coverage of this game, but there's a lot to talk about as the number 1 team in 3A, that being the Spartans of Wichita Collegiate, go up against the number 2 team in 4A, the McPherson Bullpups. That's coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson and McPherson and 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups!
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Cravel's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the McPherson Roundhouse as we start off the Midway Motors drive to the game for our coverage of McPherson boys basketball here on KMCP and streaming live on adastraradio.com, the Ad Astra Radio app, and a video live stream. Streaming live as well on our website at adastraradio.com/TV. Again, with studio engineer Sherry Bruce and live stream coordinator Mitchell Bruce, this is Lane Gillespie here courtside at the Roundhouse bringing you action. McPherson High School is looking to get a big-time home victory. They've had plenty of time off to try to collect, to get themselves ready for this. They did play one game last week. That was against El Dorado last Tuesday, where they defeated the El Dorado Wildcats 72-50. That coming fresh off of a runner-up performance in the McPherson Invitational. They're 10-2 on the year, currently in first place in the 4A West Regional standings, but in second place in the KBCA rankings that came out today because they are the one team behind Ottawa, as Ottawa is undefeated on the year at 12-0, which is why they are the number one team in 4A currently ranked by the coaches, and rightfully so, because that's you know, Ottawa's been terrific, and they're in the East region, so the only time that McPherson and Ottawa could possibly meet would be in the state tournament, of course. But first things first, big-time game coming up today against the Spartans of Wichita Collegiate. Now, Wichita Collegiate comes in 11-2 on the year out of Division IV in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League, where they are 4-1 and currently second in the standings behind Andale, who is 4-0 in league play so far. This is the 6th all-time meeting between the two schools. McPherson has a 4-1 lead, 4-1 over Collegiate. A perfect 3-0 in this building, 1-1 in Wichita. But that one loss that McPherson had in Wichita, we talked about with Mark Heidebrecht earlier on in the Midway Motors drive to the game, or in the girls' game. But that one game featured a certain standout who went on to play at KU, was a one and done, and is now making waves in the NBA, that being star guard, shooting guard, small forward, whatever have you, for the Toronto Raptors, Grady Dick. That is why McPherson fell in that one, and Grady's doing a terrific job in the NBA right now. It was a close loss, though. 54-51 was the final. That was back in 2020. Last time these two teams met was a season ago at this very school, and McPherson won 71-62. Just one of 4 one-possession, or rather single-digit wins that McPherson had in their undefeated state title run that they had a season ago. But McPherson, again, 10-2 on the year, looking to get into the win column once again and get a big-time victory here in this game against the number 1 team in 3A. Collegiate is returning a lot of production that had to sit out a season ago. Now, Collegiate went to the state tournament 2 years ago, went to the state quarterfinal, and lost in the first round. Last year, they finished 17-6, pretty good mark, but they lost in the second round of sub-state. Now, with this crew that you have, you may be thinking, why? Why is that? Because this team is incredible, and they were there last year, so why were they 17-6 last year? They dealt with a ton of injuries last year. That is why. One guy that they lost was A.J. Batiste, who started the year last year, averaging over 21 points a game, then missed the rest of the year with a knee injury and an illness. Jaden Parker was a key guy last year, or 2 years ago, his freshman year. As a freshman, he averaged 15 points a game, 5 rebounds a game, but last year did not play at all because of a foot injury. Part of it last year as well is with Sebastian Hines-Turner, who was second-team All-State last year, or rather just earned All-State honors. I believe he was an honorable mention actually in 3A, but he missed the first half of the year because of a football injury. However, he is likely, from what I heard from one of the assistant coaches for McPherson, he is likely out for the year. He is a 6'3" junior, Sebastian Hines-Turner, one of the best in the area, one of the best in the state. But he's currently on the bench in a walking boot on his left leg because he hurt his ankle. I believe it's an Achilles is what I heard from one of the coaches, but don't quote me on that. But that was on probably one of the legendary plays that they had this year. That was a game-winning buzzer beater that Collegiate had against Wellington. Hines-Turner did not make the shot. He made the assist, though. And I talked to assistant coach Chris Strathman about this before the game. I watched the tape in the last game that he played, which was on that game winner against Wellington. Again, he gave up the pass to a wide-open Jack Grace, who was wide open in the lane. He made the layup at the buzzer to defeat Wellington by 2 back in December. But it looked like Hines-Turner drove inside, hurt his ankle, but then took another step and then gave Grace the ball before going down to the ground in a heap of pain. That's probably one of the more brave things that anybody, let alone a high school kid, could ever do. That is incredible. You're in a lot of pain, you hurt yourself, you take another step, and then you dish the rock for the game-winning shot. That's incredible. That's exactly what Sebastian Hines-Turner did. But he has not played since. He is likely done for the year from what we've heard, which is an unfortunate blow for Wichita Collegiate. But it's been no problem for them. I mean, think about this. They average 75 points a game and are coming off of one of their biggest games in recent memory, defeating Circle back on January 31st, 104-89. Now, the 104 points, of course, the most they scored this year. The 89 is the most that they've given up this year, but they had a 60-point second half against the Circle Thunderbirds at home down at Wichita Collegiate and hit the century mark, winning 104-89. That is an incredible mark and shows exactly how good of an offense this Collegiate team is. Their best scorer, from what we've heard from from what I heard from one of the coaches earlier, is Jaden Parker, a guy who I mentioned who missed all of last year. He's coming off of a Blue Stem Classic that they had about a week and a half ago down in El Dorado, where he averaged 12.5 points a contest during that stretch, including having 17 points in the Blue Stem title game, which they lost against reigning 5A state champion Cape and Mount Carmel, where they lost 83-50, their largest loss of the year. The other loss coming against Andale back in early January just by 5 points. But he had a terrific game then, and the coaches believe that he's going to be a tough guy to stop, not just because he's a terrific scorer, but because he is an incredible athlete. I said he's 6'2". There's a good chance he's about 200 pounds as well. Pretty much the LeBron James of Kansas basketball in high school is about what we see. 6'2", about 225, terrific athlete, without a shadow of a doubt. And unless the Bullpups can stop him, he's likely to have a big game tonight. But other guys to watch for are A.J. Batiste, who had 27 points in the 104-89 victory that Collegiate had against Circle. Parker, by the way, had 25 in that game. But Batiste had a game-high 27. He's also a junior who stands at 6'2". He's a terrific athlete as well. He is a guy who is the anchor on the 3A state record 4x100-meter relay team that they set last year. He is the anchor of that team. The anchor is usually the best runner that you can put in a relay run, especially in a 4x1. Now, also, that mark being 42.36 seconds. Again, A.J. Batiste, incredible. A guy to watch out for, though. Does not have that much size. He's 5'9", but he's a senior and an amazing shooter and an amazing athlete as well. Committed to play baseball at Tabor College. That being Carter Drumright. He shot 42% from three last year, and he's continuing that into this year as well. This is a terrific Collegiate team. But McPherson, I'm going to stop riding high on Collegiate for a second. McPherson, 10-2 on the year, and that's for a good reason, because of the two Piles, the two cousins, Gabe and Jet. Jet had a 17-point outing all in the first half against El Dorado. Gabe Pyle averaging 21 a game, and the back-to-back McPherson Invitational MVP. We'll be back in a moment for more of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. That's coming up next. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
It's simple. Get IdeaTech fiber internet at ideatech.com.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit midwaymotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game as the Bullpup boys get ready to take on Wichita Collegiate. It's time now for the game plan brought to you by Erickson Custom Building. Get a game plan for your new build or remodel online at ericksoncustombldg.com. For McPherson, it's got to be, you got to figure out a way to get around this tough defense that they have. Now, this defense for Wichita Collegiate, they have allowed quite a few points, averaging 55 a game. McPherson scoring 67%. They got to find ways to maybe draw fouls, play physical, play aggressive against this tough, very athletic Collegiate team. And for Wichita Collegiate, it's got to be, again, just out-battle, out-rebound, possibly this McPherson squad. This is a team that is tall. They do have a taller guy by the name of David Chege, who is a 6'8" senior. However, his numbers have not necessarily popped out the charts over the past couple of years. But, of course, he's a good security blanket to have in the post, as he is a very, very tall guy that can really get it done against McPherson. So, a bit of a taller lineup that Collegiate will have in contrast to McPherson in this one. The starting lineups are coming up next here for McPherson. We'll also give you tip-off right after this. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
More of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Hi, I'm Dr. Seth Prohaska with McPherson Dental Care. We have big city technology in the little towns of Kansas, and we love working with our local communities. We're in a small town, but we can do all of the treatment that people need, and we recently acquired the Yomi robotic technology, which allows us to be more accurate with our implants. We love serving our small towns with big city technology and high quality care.
That's McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
At Farmers State Bank, we have a lot more than money invested in this community. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. If you're looking for financial advice or the best rates, Farmers State Bank is ready to help you grow your business, and that will help this community grow as well. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Trying to be healthier? Grab a sugar-free signature Carmelicious from your locally owned Scooters Coffee. Enjoy the taste without the sugar. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
We're just moments away from tip-off for the men's basketball matchup, or the boys' basketball match. You could say men's basketball matchup. These are two incredibly athletic teams in the McPherson Bullpups and the Spartans of Wichita Collegiate, as that's just a couple moments away here at the Roundhouse. Again, the girls just squeaked out a one-point victory, 40-39 earlier today, but now it's the boys' turn. And what is going to be the biggest games in the state today, the number 1 team in 3A, Wichita Collegiate, against the number 2 team in 4A, McPherson. The starting lineups are about to be announced. Let's give you those starting lineups. First, for the McPherson Bullpups, they will be 6'3" junior guard, number 2, Kate Strathman. 6'2" junior guard, number 3, Jet Pyle. 6' senior guard, number 10, Bishop Brown. 6'6" senior guard, number 24, Gabe Pyle. And 6'3" senior forward, number 42, Ian Razak. The starting lineups for the Wichita Collegiate Spartans are as follows. 5'10" senior, number 2, Jack Grace. 6'2" junior, number 3, AJ Batiste. 6'2" junior, number 11, Jaden Parker. 5'9" senior, number 15, Carter Drumright. And 6'8" senior, number 33, David Chege. Again for McPherson, that's Strathman, Pyle, Jet Pyle at that, Brown, Gabe Pyle, and Razak. For Collegiate, it's Grace Batiste, Parker, Drumright, and Chege. McPherson, headed by head coach Kurt Kinnaman in his 30th season, picked up his 600th win earlier this year against Circle. Head coach for Wichita Collegiate is Mitch Feigl in his 37th year at Wichita Collegiate. He's also the athletic director at Wichita Collegiate, earned his 600th career win a season ago. So 2 legendary coaches in high school coming together here at the McPherson Roundhouse once again. McPherson leads the all-time series 4-1. This is just the 6th all-time meeting. McPherson has won the last 2, and they've won all 3 here in this very building at the Roundhouse. McPherson will be in their home white jerseys with white shorts and white jerseys, red lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling McPherson above the numbers. Wichita Collegiate in their road blues, blue jerseys, blue shorts, yellow lettering and numbering with a white outline on the front and back, spelling Wichita above the numbers and Collegiate below the numbers. Starting lineups were brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. Ag 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy or Cody Moores in Inman. Uniforms are brought to you by McPherson Laundry. Just like the players, McPherson Laundry can help you look like a winner. McPherson Laundry is where to take your clothes. The injury update earlier with Sebastian Hines-Turner is brought to you by Pyle Law. McPherson looking to get a big-time victory here at the Roundhouse as we continue normal regular season doubleheader play. This, of course, a non-divisional game between McPherson and Wichita Collegiate. Same league, different classification, different division. Wichita Collegiate ranked by the Kansas Basketball Coaches Association as the #1 team in 3A. McPherson, by that same group, ranked the #2 team in 4A. Pyle and Chege at midcourt, and it's Gabe Pyle who wins the tip for McPherson. They'll go from right to left as we view the floor. Collegiate vice versa. We are underway here at the Roundhouse. Gabe Pyle out to Jet, a fake inside Razak. Triple team, quadruple team comes. Brown fumbled the ball, able to collect again. McPherson to slow things down offensively. Jet Pyle, handoff to Gabe Pyle. His cousin stops at the top of the key, fires a three, in and out. Rebounded by Collegiate. Jaden Parker, the 6'2" junior. Pass inside Grace into the far corner. Batiste drives, shoots from the baseline, misses. Razak with the rebound for McPherson. Here come the Bullpups. Jet Pyle with a double team, guarded well by Parker. Had to give it up, finds Gabe Pyle. Near side, Brown on the wing. Crossing over, gets drum right. Brown is taller. He drives and scores. Bishop Brown with the 3-inch size advantage against drum right. Brown made him pay. Drove all the way home to get the first points of the game. 2-0 Bullpups. Drum right the other direction. Tried to kick it in. Deflected by Jet Pyle. Razak, deep pass. Here comes Gabe Pyle all the way home. He throws it down. Good start for the Bullpups. It's 4-0. A minute 15 in. Collegiate looking for their first bucket of the game after committing that turnover. High pass, too high. Going to the McPherson bench, out of bounds, back to McPherson. Back-to-back turnovers that McPherson's defense has forced. 4-0 lead here early for the Bullpups as they cross midcourt with Jet Pyle. Driving right against Grace, all the way, layup just strong. Razak kept it alive, tipped to Strathman. McPherson keeps it. Jet Pyle on the right wing, cross-court feed, Strathman into the corner, catch and shoot for a three, misses everything. Long rebound, Strathman dives for the ball. Brown inside, the reverse is blocked, but a foul on Chege. Bishop Brown will head to the line for two. They roll arm contact on Chege, and now McPherson a chance to extend the lead. Brown, the 6-foot senior guard, coming off of a 4-point performance against El Dorado. Misses that one strong. Again, McPherson has not played since last Tuesday when they defeated El Dorado. Collegiate will head to the bench. They'll bring in Logan Clay, 6'2" sophomore. Second free throw goes in for Brown, so he goes 1 for 2, and it's 5-0 McPherson. 6:10 left in the first quarter. Collegiate with the ball crossing over out front. High pass tipped and stolen away, and then a foul. Who's it on? No, they say out of bounds. They said out of bounds off of McPherson, so Collegiate gets it back. As now checking in also will be Kamari Jennings, 5'9" sophomore, who is getting college offers, by the way. Got one from St. Mary in August. He's just a sophomore. Inside, ball poked loose, stolen away. Here comes McPherson. Jet Pyle, 1-on-2, double team. Inside, Razak, floater, in and out, rebounded by Collegiate. Parker with a baseball pass. Near side, Batiste, all the way home. Layup is good. First points of the game for Collegiate, and it's by A.J. Batiste in the low post. It's 5-2 McPherson. 5:35 to go first quarter. Gabe Pyle driving left, stops near side Brown. Brown all the way, nope, a bounce pass. They swing it back outside. Jet Pyle pointing people around out front for Gabe, near side for Strathman. They swing it back out front. McPherson keeping it in the perimeter. Razak on the far end, in the wing, shot clock down to 9. Jet Pyle guarded by Jennings. Jet Try to kick it to Brown. Ball's poked loose. Brown has it back 3, 2 seconds. Razak, a 3 at the buzzer. Misses off the heel. Jet Pyle got the rebound. Inside, Strathman fades, shoots, misses. Rebounded by Collegiate. Parker with a bounce pass near side. Batiste steps back on Gabe. Now, tough shot is blocked. A race for the rebound. A fight for it. Now a far side. 3 on the way. Jennings misses. Rebounded by Strathman. Here comes McPherson. Jet Pyle 2-on-2. Inside. Brown missed the layup. Stick back by Gabe is good. McPherson on the offensive glass doing terrific. Gabe Pyle pokes it out of bounds on the near side. It will stay with Collegiate, but good defense by Gabe right in front of us as Ashton Malm and Brody Seidel will check in for the Bullpups. Collegiate to throw it in on the near sideline. Bounce pass. Back to Grace, as checking in was Mason Bond, by the way. Grace backdoor feed, poke loose, intended for Batiste. A dive for the ball. Batiste and a Bullpup fighting for it, that being Razak. Jump ball, the arrow keeps it with Collegiate with 25 on the timer. But McPherson's defense has been stifling to start off. 4:22 left first quarter. McPherson up 7-2. Looking to play it in. Near corner, Batiste with it. Back near side for Jennings. Chain of defense from the McPherson student section. Jennings guarded by Malm. Jennings steps back, fires from the elbow, misses strong. Rebound tip, they get it back. Grace a long 2 is good. Jack Grace with the long 2 to bring it back to within 3. Now McPherson working against pressure. They play it into Malm. Defense came in, now Malm with a stop and go. Bounce pass near side for Gabe, driving all the way. Layup good. 6 points for Gabe to start off the game. 9-4, Bullpups, 3:45 to go first quarter. Stop and go move, far side Bond, stepping back on Jet Pyle. High pass near side for Grace. He's the one that hit the game-winning layup against Wellington back in December. He'll fire from the elbow and hit. What a shot by Jack Grace. He has the last 2 buckets for the Spartans. Back to 5 now is the deficit for Collegiate, 11-6, or 9-6 rather. It is a 3-point game. My apologies. Got a little ahead of myself maybe. Far pass intended for Malm, but miscommunication. Malm was driving inside, instead out of bounds. Back to Collegiate as they'll bring 3 of their starters back in. That being Carter Drumright, Jaden Parker, and David Chege. Bishop Brown also checks in for McPherson. He'll come in for Jet Pyle. 3:15 to go first quarter, 9-6. McPherson leads. Drumright on the near side. Brown kind of stumbled a little bit. Drumright doesn't do much of it. Brown kind of rolled his eyes at himself saying, oh man, I just got my ankles crossed. Pass tip stolen away by Gabe Pyle. Gabe does not have the numbers, but he sheds off one man and floats it up and in. I sense a career game for Gabe Pyle. He already has 8 in this first quarter. Cross-court feed, Chege, left elbow, goes up against Razak, misses, tip back, crawls off as well. Gabe Pyle tips it to Brown. Here comes McPherson the other direction. Gabe stops on a dime right in front of the half-court stripe. Chege does not budge, though, as McPherson crosses midcourt. Now runs the offense. Gabe, kick near corner, Brown for 3, misses strong. Nobody back there to rebound except for Jennings, the smallest guy on the floor for Collegiate. Out front, Parker spins away, kick near side, wide open 3 for Grace, in and out. Rebound tipped in the paint, they get it back. Parker got blocked from behind by Gabe. McPherson with it. Malm wanted Seidel up ahead but didn't have the angle. Malm himself tried to bounce it into Razak, but it's poked out of bounds off the leg of a Spartan. It'll stay with McPherson. Kate Strathman is back in for McPherson. He'll come in for Ian Razak. Strathman will throw it in, 30 on the shot clock when they do so. Looking, bounce pass for Gabe Pyle, back to Strathman, far corner. Malm with the ball out front, he'll run the offense as the point guard, the young sophomore. Far side for Gabe Pyle. Gabe has not dribbled, now a high pass for Seidel is poked loose. Seidel saves it to Malm, what a play. Malm inside floater, rejected by Chege, and taken back by Collegiate. Batiste with the ball, driving. Malm pokes it loose, got it back near side. Grace wants to try again from deep, misses again. Gabe could not collect it. Parker inside, lays it up and in. Jaden Parker, his first points to bring it back to within 3, 11-8 McPherson. Malm needs help after picking up his dribble, finds it with Brown. Out front, Malm once again on the Bullpup logo in between the rings. Looking, backdoor feed, Strathman, easy layup is good. What a cut by Cade, and the Bullpups are back up by 5. What a pass by Malm as well. Drum right the other direction, misses the floater. Seidel fights for the rebound, went off the leg of Brown. Seidel collects finally. Here comes Malm racing, weaving through traffic. All the way home, layup is good. What a play by the young sophomore, Flashed in Malm as they call him. 15-8 Bullpups on the near side. Batiste with it. They wanted to push, but they slow it down. 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Grace from the elbow, misses short, rebounded by Seidel. McPherson is on a tear to start off. Here comes Brown to Strathman. 2 clocks separated by about 4 seconds. Coach Kinnaman wants them to hold the ball to possibly take the last shot of the quarter. McPherson just moving the ball around, playing keep away. Malm right side for Brown, double team comes, Brown splits, near side Strathman, back out front for Malm. Shot clock is now down to 10. 15 on the game clock in this quarter. Double comes again for Malm. Almost walked, near side, Gabe, inside, Seidel with an up fake, puts one up, rejected. 5 seconds left, Malm with the steal, shoots it over the backboard, oh, it almost went in. Chege the rebound, Brown the steal, layup is not gonna count. He had it in his hands during the buzzer. Coach Kinnaman saying that should count. From the naked eye on my account, that looked like it should not count as it was in his hands still, but 15-8 at the end of the first quarter. What a start for McPherson. Second quarter action coming up next. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball at KMCP.
I'm Jared. Since 1948, we at Krupp Lumber in Heston have been helping customers choose the perfect lumber, find the right tools, and improve homes every step of the way. We offer a wide selection of top quality windows and doors like Marvin and Anderson and R.D. Henry & Company cabinets to make your home stand the test of time. Not only do we offer paints and lawn and garden supplies, but we can build floor and roof trusses in-house and can help you design your own. Ask about our in-state delivery. Krupp Lumber. Service is our specialty.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
15-8 McPherson with the lead through one quarter of play. What a start for the Bullpups in this one, forcing 5 turnovers in that first quarter, converting them into points the other direction. Gabe Pyle leading all scorers with 8 as McPherson will start off the second quarter with the ball. But also, we'll talk about another key stat once we get a moment. McPherson with the ball as we start off the quarter. Out front is Malm. Near side Brown. The other 3 are Jet Pyle, Razak, and Strathman. Far side, Jet Pyle. Double comes, bounce pass inside, had it poke loose and stolen away. No! He was on the baseline, that being Logan Clay. Shot clock will not reset. It's at 14. As McPherson will play it in. One key stat I want to notice, Jaden Parker, 6 rebounds in the first quarter. Razak off the inbound, drives, lefty layup, just crawled off. Maybe he just had a bad spin off the fingertips, rebounded by Collegiate. Parker, deep pass for Batiste in the corner. He wants a 3, he hit it. AJ Batiste can hit those from time to time. Can't leave him open. He wasn't open, it was well guarded, but Batiste just with an athletic 3. Brings it back to within 4, 15-11. McPherson gets past the full court pressure. Jet Pyle out front, driving on Jennings, Euro step, tough layup, it went in! Pyle wanted a foul, he's not gonna get one. So did head coach Kurt Kinnaman, but Pyle with a terrific shot. Now Batiste in and out on a 15-footer. Ball fought for, out of bounds, who's it off of? Off of McPherson, they say, back to Collegiate. Coach Kinnaman still pleading with an official about a foul on the other end. Sporting the pink Nike polo, with this being pink Nike. Collegiate will play it in on the baseline. They'll just go with a deep inbound. Parker collected it with 2 feet in front of the line, then put his left foot over the line at midcourt. That's a backcourt violation. So another key turnover by Collegiate, that time from Jaden Parker. Gabe Pyle will come in for Ashton Malm. So McPherson going with a little bit of a taller lineup. Gabe Pyle, of course, the tallest guy on the team at 6'6", but he's a shooting guard. He has it on the elbow. High pass inside. What a pass. Razak lays it in. A big-time assist from Gabe Pyle. 19-11, the Bullpups lead. Deep pass near side in the corner. Now driving. Tough jumper. Jennings hits it. Kamari Jennings, the young sophomore, just 5'9", but a terrific athlete. McPherson with the ball, now up 19-13, 6:20 to go first half. Jet Pyle looks at the clock, now steps up out front to Gabe, near side, Strathman back to Gabe, open on the wing, wants a three, hits the three, it rattles home. That's been the key part of the game that Gabe has really struggled with in contrast to last year, is that perimeter shooting, but he got a big one to go here early. Jennings inside, another floater, misses too strong, rebounded by McPherson, deep pass, Gabe lost it. Collegiate gets it back inside, Batiste lays it in. Gabe Pyle tried to come in to block it from behind, did not do so in time, and a timeout will be called by head coach Kurt Kinnaman and the Bullpups. But it's 22-15 McPherson, 5:51 to go in this first half. We'll keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout called by Coach Kinnaman. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We're brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee. Be amazing. 5:51 to go in this second quarter. McPherson with a 22-15 edge over Wichita Collegiate, ranked the #1 team in 3A. And currently towards the top of the standings in the 3A Halstead region. McPherson with the ball, going against full court pressure. Jet Pyle crosses midcourt, guarded well by Bond. 4 different scorers for Collegiate make up their 15 points. They're led by A.J. Batiste with 7. McPherson led by Gabe Pyle with 11 in this first half so far. Strathman with the ball on the right side, bounce pass Razak on the far elbow, or rather the far baseline in the low post. Shot clock at 8 now for McPherson. Strathman right side, Gabe Pyle, who recently hit a 3, high pass, Razak had it poked out of his fingertips, or rather he just didn't handle it, so out of bounds. It was a high pass, had to go out over the taller David Chege, who's 6'8". But it was a little too high for Razak. Collegiate with the ball again, trying to cut it to a 2-possession game here in the first half. Batiste with a handoff to Parker out front. Parker goes behind the back, near elbow, stops, kick inside, Chege, layup block, but a foul called. Foul called on Razak. Coach Kinnaman not happy with the foul call. He thought it was clean, but Razak will be issued the first foul of the game for McPherson. So 2 free throws coming for David Chege. Only 2 fouls called in this game, 1 on Chege in the first quarter. And these are the first Collegiate free throws. First one misses short from Chege. Collegiate overall shooting 7 of 20, 1 of 4 at the three-point line. McPherson also 1 of 4 behind the three-point line, but 10 for 22. Second free throw, Chege misses off the heel. Rebound fought for Batista there, but Jet Pyle takes it away and steals it from the sideline on the near side while saving it. And McPherson will have the ball with Jet Pyle controlling the point. Malm on a curl, near side as they run a weave. Strathman to Jet Pyle, right wing. Jet Pyle just with 2 points so far on a contact layup he made earlier. Malm near corner for Strathman, back to Malm. Malm wanted a screen, no pointing people around, shot clock at 8. Jet right side for Gabe, it's at 5, 4 seconds. Gabe, near side Jet, a 3 at the buzzer, in and out, rebounded by Wichita Collegiate. Jennings with the board, here he comes the other direction. Bond drives, tried to dish it out on the near side, it's out of bounds, and no, they say it was tipped. I didn't think it was, but the near side official said it was. So it'll stay with Collegiate with 27 on the timer. Brody Seidel will come back in for McPherson, as Collegiate will throw it in on the near sideline, right in front of the McPherson official, or cheerleaders, I should say. McPherson officials, that would be something, wouldn't it? Grace on the left elbow, he just checked back in, looking for help as he picks up his dribble. Drum right, driving left, kicks it far corner for Parker. Jab step on Jet, Parker fakes, shoots, rolls off, rebounded by Gabe Pyle. McPherson the other direction. Gabe Pyle right in front of us. A double comes. And we stop play because of a bench warning called on McPherson. So McPherson will play it in. Just 5 seconds coming off the timer, and they'll throw it in the backcourt for Jet Pyle. Jet crosses over near side as McPherson with the ball up by 7, 22-15. Gabe Pyle wants another three, hits another three. 14 first half points for the 6'6" shooting guard, Gabe Pyle. 25-15 Bullpups. Drum right at the free throw line, spins, kicks it to Chege out front. Chege got through Seidel, puts up a shot but misses. A foul called though on McPherson, believe on Jet Pyle. It is. Second team foul. And Jets first. So Chege, who went 0 for 2 on his first trip last time, is back at the stripe. That miss from Jaden Parker in the low post, by the way, was huge. I'll tell you why, as Chege hits the first free throw. I talked to assistant coach Chris Strathman pregame. His son Cade is on the team, and Chris said, well, Cade is the guy that's going to be covering Jaden Parker. Parker's 6'2", 225. Cade Strathman is 6'2", about 175, 185. So he's given up 40 pounds as Chege misses the second free throw. Strathman with the rebound, but Strathman was thinking, well, man, what do I do if he just bullies by me? The dude's really strong. Well, he had a great defensive possession. Strathman near side, stops on a dime as he kicks it back out front. Malm on the right wing, turns the corner. Razak near side. Gabe Pyle fakes. Stops outside Malm. He wants a three. Misses strong. Gabe Pyle the offensive board. Jet in the corner for a triple. Misses but a foul. Jet Pyle will shoot 3 free throws as he was hit on a 3-point shot. And they call the foul on Chege. That's his second. They're saying he made arm contact. And Jet Pyle at the line, shooting 3. His first trip to the line today, just 2 points for him. First one, misses too strong. Off the heel, says a couple of unkind words to himself after missing that. Brendan Doyle's at the scores table for McPherson. He'll check in after the second free throw. Collegiate also has a player at the scores table. Jet makes the second free throw to give him 3 points. That Spartan that's checking back in is Logan Clay, 6'2" sophomore, sporting number 22. Jaden Parker's also back in. He was out for a couple of moments, but he's back on the floor. Parker, a guy who is a terrific scorer, terrific playmaker, terrific athlete. Just 2 points for him so far. Jet Pyle hits the third free throw, so he goes 2 for 3 at the stripe, and it's a 27-16 Bullpup lead. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Full court pressure by McPherson. Doyle giving a lot of contact to Bond, but no whistle as Bond goes into the front court. Bond with a bounce pass to Parker. In between the circles, Parker gets a screen. Razak meets him now. Parker crosses over, drives, spins, turns, shoots, and misses off the glass. Rebounded by McPherson. Strathman had it poked loose. Back to McPherson. It'll stay. As they have an 11-point lead, 2:38 to go in the half. 27-16. Gabe Pyle will throw it in. He does to Strathman, back to Gabe against full court pressure. McPherson's offense stepping up ahead of the floor as they kick it near side. Strathman wide open three, you bet. Can't leave him open. He also had the size advantage against Carter Drumright. First 3 of the game for Strathman, third for McPherson, and the Bullpups have a 14-point lead. Parker tried to dish it inside as Doyle gives a lot of contact from behind, and he's whistled for a foul, trying to poke the ball loose. His first, team foul number 3 in this quarter for McPherson. But still 2:12 to go in the quarter. And McPherson with a 30-16 lead over Collegiate. Parker to play it in. He gets it back near side, steps back. He's open for a three. In and out. Rebounded by McPherson off the carom. Jet Pyle in the backcourt. Up ahead to Gabe. Stops into the corner. Doyle fires a three. Misses strong. Rebounded by Parker for Collegiate. Parker will control it. On the near side. Spins. Gets past Strathman. Dumps it inside. Layup good by Clay. What a pass. Play it into Gabe Pyle in the backcourt. He was hounded by Parker. Didn't really have a whole lot of help, but they break past it. 30-18 McPherson. Bounce pass Doyle. Layup is good. Doyle's first points of the contest, and McPherson gets those 2 points right back. 32-18. 85 seconds to go in the half. Deep pass on the near side for Bond. Ball above his head. Bounce pass inside. Clay goes up, misses the layup. Was deflected by Razak. Ball poked loose. Doyle has it. Up ahead for Strathman. One-on-one. Strathman missed the layup. Out of bounds off of Collegiate. Strathman, I think, thought about dunking it, then just tried to do a finger roll, but it rolled off the right side of the rim. As Bishop Brown comes back in for Doyle. They will reset the shot clock because of the missed layup, which did crawl on the rim. So fresh 35 for McPherson, 1:10 to go in the half. Deep inbound to Brown on the far end, now to Gabe Pyle. Pyle now just dribbling around, bounce pass to Jet. He'll control the point near midcourt, 1 minute to go in the half. High pass, Brown. Defender falls down, offensive foul called on Bishop Brown. Fourth team foul on McPherson after that offensive foul called on Brown, his first of the game. 54.4 to go in the half. Collegiate down 32-18 with the ball. Bond on the near side, crossing over on Jet Pyle. Bounce pass baseline, Batiste lays it in. 9 points for Batiste in this first half, 32-20. McPherson with the lead. 2 clocks now separated by about 5.5 seconds. Gabe Pyle near side for Jet. McPherson with a chance possibly to hold for the last shot again. Well, they're running an offense right now. Razak near side for Gabe Pyle. Stops, double comes, now one pops off, but he picked up his dribble. Far side, shot clock down to 10. Jet Pyle drives inside, tough layup, misses. Razak skies for the rebound and gets bumped. A foul called on the floor. He tried to go up for a shot, but it will not count. But 12.6 to go in the half. Shot clock turned off. Just the second team foul, so McPherson will play it in on the baseline. Strathman will throw it in. It's a lob. Gabe collects, shoots, and scores. He was about 6 feet away from the basket when he just floated it up. It's a 14-point lead. Deep pass in the backcourt with 4 seconds. 2 seconds. Jennings fakes, now puts up a 3 at the buzzer. He hit it. It's a long 2. It's a 2 at the buzzer, hit by Jennings, not a 3, but McPherson with a 12-point lead, 34-22 at halftime. The Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
For all your outdoor equipment needs, visit Hometown Outdoor Power with locations in McPherson, Salina, and Minneapolis. We've got the gear to keep your yard looking great. Trust Hometown Outdoor Power, your hometown partner in the outdoor power world.
When you need electrical work done right, trust Headed Electric, McPherson's local experts. From new builds to remodels and maintenances, we've got you covered. Give us a call at 620-241-3757 or visit headedelectricinc.com today.
From spring planting to landscaping and fall cleanups to winter snow removal, LS Tractor is your warmest pack tractor for all seasons. Our universal skid steer quick attach system makes switching out attachments a breeze, and our tough heavy lifting loaders give you added strength for any job. Start with reliability and power, stay for a wide range of capabilities, attachments, and implements. Get more features for less money. Start blue, stay blue with LS Tractor. Visit Moundridge Tractor, where customer service has been our business since 1985.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Currently, the Bullpup boys lead 34-22 over Wichita Collegiate. But earlier today in the girls' basketball game, a close, hard-fought game went the Bullpups' way, winning 40-39. We're joined by head coach Clint Kinnaman now to talk about it. Coach, nail-biter, close one, but you pulled it off.
Wins are wins.
Yeah, especially against, Collegiate they had a terrific team, especially in the low post. Julia Herman, 22 points, 14 boards, 6 blocks. And they had also Lucy Volich with a double-double as well.
Yeah, the Herman girl, we've seen it on film. She's a really good player. And I didn't think we did a real good job of containing her. We let her get in the open floor a little bit and create her own shot. And then we didn't get her doubled down low very well either.
Defensively, how did you like your team who forced them to commit 23 turnovers on the game?
Honestly, I didn't think we guarded very well. It's like I told the girls, sometimes you're not going to have it. We didn't have it tonight, but it's always good to not play your best and still come out with a win. So, we were able to do that. I thought Riley played awfully well tonight. She didn't shoot it, as well as she'd want to, but I really thought she did a pretty good job competing on every possession.
How about the offensive glass? You guys out-rebounded them just by 4 overall, but 16-9 on the offensive glass, especially against a team that in some capacities were a lot taller.
Yeah, we didn't go very hard to the offensive glass first half, but I thought the second half we attacked it pretty well. And that's one thing we really talked about at halftime that we've got to do a better job of is being aggressive going to the glass.
For sure. Now, this was your first Think Pink night here at McPherson. How did you like it? How great is a day like this for McPherson basketball and just for the community as well?
We sat down as a team after. I said, high school athletics is important, but that's a whole lot more important. So I'm glad that we could honor those people. I asked the girls, I said, okay, how many of you have dealt with cancer with a family member? And almost every hand went up. So, we shared a moment with each other in there, and that's what families do. And I really kind of feel like we have a good family atmosphere with our kids right now.
I love that. Well, not much time to turn it around with another divisional matchup on Thursday on the road against Augusta.
It feels like we're on an NBA schedule. That literally was our 4th game in 6 days. I thought a little bit of fatigue, especially early. We couldn't get going with some stuff. I thought we did a little bit better job once we got going in the second at least.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Well, Thursday will be a fun one. We'll be on the road, and it's back to divisional play, of course. Coach, thanks for taking the time. Congrats on the win, and we'll see you on Thursday.
All right, thank you.
That's head coach Clint Kinnaman. We'll have more coming up next in the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Halftime Report. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball from the Midway Motors broadcast booth on KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Halftime Report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Are you done with punching the clock or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information. Happy Egg is a proud supporter of McPherson County Athletics.
Water's Edge Restaurant and Catering has your cravings covered morning, noon, and Thursday nights. In Heston, open Tuesday through Sunday. Join them for an all-day breakfast, classic comfort food favorites, or daily lunch specials featuring a wide and unique variety. Thursday nights come in for theme nights like the famous fried chicken, waffles, burgers, Mexican or Italian, and ask about catering options. Find them online at watersedgeheston.com for menu and catering options.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Roundhouse for the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Halftime Report. The Bullpup boys up 34-22 at the halftime break. Let's break down the line scores so far for this game. McPherson shooting 14 of 31 on the floor, good for 45%, led by Gabe Pyle, 16 points, shooting 7 of 8, 2 for 3 from deep. He has 3 rebounds. Kate Strathman has 5 points and 4 boards as well on the game. 3 for 9 from deep is McPherson, 3 for 5 at the free throw line. Wichita Collegiate shooting 37% on the floor, 20% from deep, just 1 for 5. That lone 3 was hit by A.J. Batiste in the second quarter. And then 1 for 4 at the free throw line, all of which by David Chege. So Free throws have kind of been hard to come by so far in this one, but so far, McPherson leading that regard, shooting 3 for 5 at the free throw line. McPherson out-rebounding Collegiate, 20-16 overall, 5-4, or rather 7-6 on the offensive glass, 13-10 on the defensive glass. So good half for McPherson, but can they push it forward? We know how good of a team this Collegiate team is, so this second half should without a doubt be a fun one. Second half action is coming up right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
This is the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Halftime Report. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, crops, livestock, and so much more. Find out why we've been the #1 ag insurer for 25 years. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Farm Bureau agent Luke Bauer in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
#1 ag insurer across our territory, 1996 to 2021 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Is hospice care right for you or your loved one? Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help guide you through those difficult decisions, offering guidance and support, whether it be at home, in a care facility, or in the comfortable surroundings of Hospice House. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. That's why you can depend on us for compassion and support at the end of life. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Roundhouse. Good start for McPherson, 34-22. They lead at halftime, but it's always never over if you are Wichita Collegiate or if you're McPherson, because these are two amazing teams here in the state of Kansas in high school basketball. You know, we're reaching the home stretch. We're in the month of February. The regular season ends in 4 weeks, if you could believe it. The season has just flown right by. Postseason play starts in the beginning of March. Now for Collegiate, they're in 3A. For them, it starts a little earlier, as 3A Sub-State starts on the 27th. They have an extra round of Sub-State as they go region by region, with them having more schools than 4A through 6A. For McPherson, Sub-State is on March 4th. Of course, they will definitely be in the Sub-State first round, which is a pretty good shot. Looking for the rest of the season, they, of course, will host the first and second round. That is, if they make it to the second round, of course, with a chance to repeat as state champions after finishing undefeated last year. But this 4A group in the state of Kansas is always going to be tough to go up against. We're going to see that time and again as the season progresses. But again, the home stretch for both of these teams. That is a perfect game to show what they're really made of here in this one. I'd like to thank some of our sponsors before we get second half action underway. Idea Tech, Pooh Squad, McPherson Dental Care, and Schmidt Electric, Act 360 Insurance with Taryn Eddy and Cody Moores, RC Heating and Cooling, Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home, and Great Plains Federal Credit Union. Collegiate will start off the second half with the ball. They will go from right to left as we view the court, and McPherson will go the other direction. The whistle blows. The second half is underway. Collegiate will play it in with a bounce pass, and just 1 second in, we have a reach-in foul on Jet Pyle. Just his second. Coach Kinnaman, I don't know if he disliked the call or if he just wasn't happy with Jet. Jet just tried to reach in, made some contact on the forearm or the hand of the ball handler, so that's why the whistle was blown. So they'll play it in again in the backcourt. Does Collegiate to start off the second half. As with the ball is Carter Drumright on the right wing. He has not scored so far in this game. Their leading scorer is A.J. Batiste with 9. On the far corner is Parker, who's been guarded well by Strathman. Kick inside, floater is good by Chege. His first bucket of the game. He has 3 points after hitting a free throw earlier. McPherson plays it in the backcourt against full court pressure. Gabe Pyle moving down the right sideline, or the left sideline rather, picks up his dribble. Brown in the corner driving, tried to kick it. He kicked it to nobody on the near side. I think he thought Jet Pyle was going to be there. Nobody was there, and Ashton Malm will come in for Brown. .7:21 to go third quarter. 34-24 is the McPherson lead. But a good start for Collegiate in the second half. Batiste with the ball out front. Parker lost the handle. Got it back, though. Backing down Strathman. Parker inside against Strathman. Tough shot up. Just crawls off. Rebound fought for, tipped out of bounds off of Strathman. It will go to Collegiate. How about Strathman, though? Now, there have been so many times where Parker has done those spin moves trying to lay it up, but each time it's just crawled off the rim. Deep inbound, too deep. McPherson trying to race for the ball. It is picked up by Razak on the run. All the way home, he missed. Tip follow won't go for Gabe Pyle, but he got fouled. So he's going to the line for 2. Foul called on A.J. Batiste. Just his first foul. Just the 4th foul called on Collegiate in this game. McPherson has had 5 called against them. So they're letting him play today. First free throw, good for Gabe Pyle. 17 points for Gabe so far. 1 minute into this third quarter. He's been terrific so far. Second free throw, misses short, rebounded by Chege. Spoke so highly of him, and then he missed the second free throw. 35-24 Bull Pups. Splitting through the defense, Parker trying to go all the way home. He does, and he hits the layup. What an athletic move by Jaden Parker for his 4th point of the game. Mom needs help, and they finally throw it into Gabe Pyle up ahead. Collegiate crowd who made the trip wanted a 5-second call. Inside, Strathman gives it up late. Razak fell to the ground, somehow flipped it up and in. The entire McPherson bench wanted a foul as Razak fell, but how did Razak hit that? Jet Pyle reached in, poked the ball away, but they called a foul on, no, they didn't call it on Jet, they called it on Gabe. No, they called it on Collegiate, my apologies. Okay, they called a steal on Pyle and then a foul on Drumright. I read that completely wrong given the lack of reaction from both teams. Brody Seidel checks in for Ian Razak after that amazing play that Razak had. Seidel with the ball out front, likely to give Razak just some breathing time. Malm driving, floater, misses strong, rebounded by Jaden Parker for Collegiate. 37-26, Bull Pups, 6:05 to go, third quarter. Near corner, Batiste steps 7 to a long 2 on the baseline, well short, rebounded by Seidel. Here comes McPherson, Malm in the backcourt, up ahead, Strathman on the near side, has Jet in the corner. Can he hit a triple? No, rebounded by Chege for Collegiate. Here come the Spartans the other direction. Parker on the right wing, kick out into the corner for Grace. Out front, here comes Chege. Try to kick it into Parker, it's out of bounds to McPherson. Too strong of a pass intended for Parker, too low for him as well. And another turnover as Bishop Brown comes back in. Mason Bond comes back in, so does Kamari Jennings for Collegiate. McPherson in the backcourt against full court pressure as Jet Pyle controls the point. 5:35 to go in the third quarter. Pyle with a right-handed waist-high dribble, near side from Malm out front. Seidel, swing out left side. Gabe Pyle, high pass out front. Malm waving people around. Crossing over now, looking for a screen. Doesn't quite get one from Seidel. Here comes Brown turning the corner near side. Gabe Pyle for a 3. That one's short, rebounded by Collegiate. Here comes Bond looking to push on the near side, crossing midcourt. Out front for Parker. They want to get him going if possible. Parker spins inside, floater is good. 6 points for Parker, 4 of which in this half already. 4:55 to go, and what? Bishop Brown got hurt on that last play is what it looked like. An official's timeout stops that play, so Brown can come out and Cade Strathman will come in for him. Razak will also come in. As he's at the scorer's table, he'll check in for Brody Seidel. 4:56 left, third quarter, 32 on the shot clock when they play it in. Brown not getting a whole lot of attention. He looks to be okay, maybe just a little banged up on the previous play defensively. Gabe Pyle out front, left side, Strathman back to Gabe. Pass inside, Razak didn't have the angle. Try to kick it to Jet, it's taken away by Jennings. Defenders come in, Jennings crosses over, lost the handle, stolen by Malm. Deep pass, Jet Pyle, 3-on-3. Jet, a lob, Gabe collects and lays it in. Great pass by Jet. Gabe Pyle collects and finishes. 39-28. Again, we've said Jet Pyle and Gabe Pyle just pretty much in sync. Know where each other are at all times as the ball's poked loose out of bounds off McPherson. But again, they just know where each other are at all times. Kind of like, you know, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Collegiate to throw it in on the baseline. 24 on the shot clock, an NBA shot clock when they do. Inside high pass tipped away, and after a couple of deflections, it'll stay with Collegiate. On the far side is Logan Clay, hands it off to Bond in the corner. Bond needs help, high pass intercepted by Malm. Up ahead, he's got Gabe Pyle on the run. He'll lay it up and in. 21 points for Gabe Pyle. Timeout Collegiate. 41-28. McPherson up over Collegiate with 4:02 to go in the third quarter. We'll keep it here, just a 30-second timeout, but what a job by these Bullpups. We're brought to you by Next Tech Wireless. Stream today's broadcast with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless, where you can find the latest phones and devices at the best prices. We're brought to you by Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law, 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. We're brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card and be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee. Be amazing. 4:02 to go, third quarter. McPherson with a 41-28 advantage over Wichita Collegiate. The Spartans will roll it up ahead. Picking it up in the backcourt is Mason Bond. Bond with it on the right elbow, looking to hand it off. Poke loose again. Now Jet fights for it. Bond was held by Jet Pyle. Jet's going to be called for his third foul. And that's the second team foul also on McPherson. Brody Seidel will head to the scores table. He'll come in for Jet, as Coach Kinnaman does not want to get him in foul trouble. 3:52 to go in the third. They play it in. Clay held up, finds Parker, who spins, shoots, and hits. Parker starting to heat up. He's got 8 points now. Deep inbound for Malm. Malm pushing down the far side, crossing midcourt. Gabe inside, tough layup, misses, but a blocking foul called, and Gabe Pyle shooting 2. Foul called on Bond, his second, and Gabe Pyle at the line after already a terrific game for him so far. He's got 21 points, 3:37 to go third quarter. 2 free throws for Gabe. Went 1 for 2 on his first trip. He misses the first one short. Collegiate will bring 3 starters back into the game. Carter Drumright, David Chege, and A.J. Batiste. Gabe Pyle, another chance. He's now 1 for 3 at the stripe. Missed the second one short. Rebound, tipped, and taken by Collegiate. Grace crosses back, now far side. Drumright for 3, he hit it. That's a big shot. Drumright cuts it to within 8. He's a terrific shooter. They need to get him going if they're Collegiate. 41-33 McPherson. Gabe Pyle controlling the ball. Near side, Razak all the way home. Layup good. Wide open lane to the paint for Ian Razak to bring it back to a 10-point game. 3 minutes to go in the third. Grace driving on Seidel, hop step, tough shot, banked it in. Collegiate starting to hit big time buckets. Gabe Pyle to throw it in, he does to Malm, back to Gabe. High pass near side on the run, here comes Strathman. Strathman stops on a dime out front for Gabe. Holding the ball, guarded by Chege. Gabe far side for Malm. Gets a screen from Gabe. Malm all the way, floater, short, got it back, stick follow is good. Good presence of mind from Ashton Malm, like a pogo stick, went back up, and while in midair was able to lay it up and in. Collegiate near midcourt, guarded by Drumright. Crosses over, Drumright all the way, layup too strong, rebounded, fought for, Razak got it. Here comes McPherson. Gabe steps back on Drumright, who came back in late. And McPherson will slow things down, up 45-35. High pass, Razak collects on the baseline, and his foot was on the line. So another turnover. Spartans will bring back in Jaden Parker, I believe, who checked out just momentarily. Chance to cut it to within single digits again is Collegiate. 45-35, McPherson leads. Parker out front. Gets a screen from Chege. Now Razak picks up Parker. Out front with the ball. Back to Parker. He drives all the way home. Layup is good. 10 points now for Jaden. Gabe Pyle to throw it in. Looking, still looking. Bounce pass finally. Here comes Brown down the near sideline. Parker picks him up, and Brown lost it out of bounds, off of Parker, out of bounds. It will stay with McPherson. Good defense, though, by Parker to poke it loose, as Jet Pyle will now check in for Seidel. Pyle with 3 fouls, that being Jet Pyle. McPherson plays it in the backcourt. 30 on the shot clock when they threw it in. Strathman gets Jet Pyle gets a screen near side for Strathman. And they swing the rock around. Left side is Jet Pyle. Taking a couple of passes. Gabe on the near side. Swing near side, Brown. Shot clock now down to 10. Jet on the near wing. 6 on the clock as he steps back, now steps up. Far corner, Gabe, baseline all the way. Floater rolls in. Tough shot by Gabe. He got it to go. Back to 10. Deep pass. Tipped. They get it back, though. Batiste. Jennings wants a 3. Misses. Parker the rebound. Backs down. And a foul called on the floor on McPherson. 50.5 left in the half. Bishop Brown called for his second foul. Team foul number 3. Ashton Malm will come in for Jet Pyle. 10-point game, but Collegiate with the ball. Deep inbound. Chege tapped back into Parker. Backs down. Strathman goes up. Layup. Crawls in. 10 points in this quarter for Jaden Parker. Here comes Malm driving. Kick out to Razak. 2 clock separated by about 6 seconds here in this third quarter. McPherson up 47-39. But Collegiate has outscored McPherson 15-13 in this quarter. Malm near midcourt, crossing over, or rather just controlling the ball. Shot clock now down to 10. Game clock at 17. Gabe Pyle driving. Floater blocked by Chege. They're going to call a foul, a blocking foul on Chege. They're not calling it on the block attempt that Chege had. No arm contact. They say a blocking foul, as in blocking his path to the lane. So 2 free throws for Gabe Pyle again. 3 fouls on Chege. Gabe Pyle was 0 for 2 last trip, 1 for 4 on the game, but he rattles the first one in. 24 points for Gabe. His career high is 27. Free throw is good. 25 now for Gabe. 11 seconds left in the quarter for Collegiate. Crossing midcourt, drum right, just fires a deep 3, misses short. Strathman the rebound, 4 seconds. Gabe up ahead, has Brown. Brown, 1 second all the way. Layup is good at the buzzer. What a play by the Bullpups. And Bishop Brown able to convert at the gun to put McPherson up by 12. At the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up right after this. 51-39, McPherson leads. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
The Bradbury Company, headquartered in Mound Ridge, is a family-owned custom equipment builder, and they're hiring qualified candidates for manufacturing roles. Apply online at BradburyGroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
At Hutchinson Community College, our online education department enables you to take classes anytime from anywhere. Flexible, affordable, and designed to fit your schedule. HutchCC's online education could be the answer for you. Email info@hutchcc.edu for more information.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back in to the Roundhouse as the Bullpups are up 51-39 over Wichita Collegiate. Bishop Brown with a layup at the buzzer to put McPherson up by 12 here as we head to the fourth quarter. McPherson will have the ball to start off the fourth quarter, and a good end to that quarter after it was cut down to single digits. McPherson with it, Jet Pyle near side for Gabe. Who's having a terrific day, 25 points for him. Gabe near side, stops, bounce pass, Razak, out front Gabe, he wants a 3. In and out, rebounded by Collegiate. Parker, who had a terrific third quarter, up ahead, Batiste with a hop step into Chege. Ball poked out of bounds by Gabe, and it will stay with Collegiate. 7:31 to go, 30 on the shot clock for Wichita Collegiate. Parker to throw it in, deep inbound, Chege back to Parker on the near elbow, or rather the baseline, stepping back behind the line. Strathman face guarding him. Parker now backs him down, turns right, dumps it inside. Layup is good by Chege. He's only got 5 points, but another key assist by Parker. Here comes McPherson, now just up by 10. Gabe on the near side, out front for Jet Pyle. Coach Kinnaman telling his team, move it. Strathman on the near side, out front, Brown. Guarded well by Parker. Brown needs help and finds it with Gabe Pyle. Still plenty of time for McPherson. They'll run down the clock just a touch. High pass inside Razak. Deep catch on the baseline. Inside Jet on the run. Layup, missed everything. He wanted a foul, didn't get it. Here comes Collegiate. High pass, Batiste in the corner. Fake, steps up, fires a long two. Way short. Grace is there for the stick back. That cuts it back to within 8. Timeout call by Collegiate. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. But back-to-back buckets by Collegiate to start off this fourth quarter has cut it to within 8. 51-43 McPherson, 6:43 to go in this fourth quarter. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Edward Jones McPherson, Art Shirt Gear for Sport, McPherson Center for Health, Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, Next Tech Wireless, and McPherson High School Booster Club. Again, 6:34 to go for McPherson. The Bullpups have 4 timeouts left, Collegiate with 3 left. The arrow to Wichita Collegiate, should that be important as we head to the final 6.5 minutes of this game. Now, McPherson done a pretty good job so far in this contest as they're pushing themselves even further to try to keep this lead up. However, back-to-back buckets by Collegiate has turned this into a ball game. McPherson came into the quarter shooting 21 of 43 for 48%. McPherson will have the ball to start right after this timeout as they have it in the backcourt. Pressure in. Here's a pass, bounce pass for Jet Pyle. A lot of contact, no whistle. Ball tipped inside, out of bounds. It'll go to McPherson once again. Jaden Parker dove for the ball, made contact with the media table here. But it looked like he was grabbing Jet Pyle and no whistle. McPherson to play it in the backcourt, which they have for Jet Pyle. 51-43, the McPherson lead. Gabe Pyle on the left wing. Looking for a screen. Gabe with 25 points. Bounce pass inside, a foul called. It's on Chege, which is his 4th, and that is huge. Team foul number 1 in the quarter. First foul called on either team in this quarter. Chege will sub out. Logan Clay will come in for him. Strathman will throw it in. They play it into Jet on the near corner. Jet steps up on Grace. Jet trying to turn the corner on the near side. Bounce past Strathman. Extra dribble. Defender falls down. And an offensive foul called on Cade Strathman. Coach Kinnaman wanted a flop. He's not going to get it. Strathman's first foul. Couldn't tell who drew the charge, but Strathman called for the harm, and now a chance for Collegiate to cut it to within 2 possessions. 6:05 to go. Bond on the far side. Crossing on Jet Pyle. Kick out on the right wing for Batiste. Now to Parker, who's had a terrific half. Back to Batiste, driving on Gabe Pyle. Near corner, Bond wants a 3. Misses, a lot of contact, no whistle. Offensive rebound. The stick back is blocked. Rebounded by McPherson. Deep pass, Gabe Pyle out front. Gabe inside, Razak, the up fake, and the lay-in. 8 points now for Razak, and what a key find by Gabe. 10-point game again, 5.5 minutes to go. Grace on the far corner, driving, double comes. Razak had it poked it loose, but it's kicked out near side. Batiste cutting in, Grace lays it in, and he's fouled. Tough bucket by Jack Grace, who now has 10 points. And Brown called for the foul, his 3rd. And that's a key and 1, a chance to cut it to within 7 on the free throw, as Ashton Malm and Brody Seidel will check in for the Bullpups. 5:20 to go. Don't look now, we got a ball game on our hands. 53-45. McPherson with the lead, but Collegiate trying to cut it to within 1 more with this free throw, which Grace does. He converts on the and 1. It's 53-46, 5:20 to go. Gabe Pyle to throw it in against full court pressure. Gabe scanning the floor, deep pass for Razak. And back to Gabe Pyle, who will control it up the floor. McPherson needs a big time bucket right here. Jet on the near side. Gives it to Gabe, his cousin, on the near end. Driving. Gabe on the baseline has to give it up. Jet fakes a pass, now fires a three. Misses strong. Seidel the offensive rebound. Gabe will control it again. Coach Kinnaman wants them to slow things down. Malm on the left wing. Looking for a screen from Razak, gets it. Now out front, Seidel as they swing the ball around. Gabe into Seidel. Seidel cuts inside, layup, misses. Razak keeps it alive, got the ball. Here comes Gabe, driving all the way home. He's hit, a foul called, and Gabe Pyle going to the line. What a play by Razak to keep that one alive, and Gabe Pyle will try to give McPherson 2 points at the stripe. Kamari Jennings called for the foul, team foul number 2, Jennings first. Gabe's first free throw rolls in. 26 points for Gabe. Looking to extend the lead to 9, he does. Tying his career high 27, which is the third time that he's had at least 27 points this year. Drumright comes in for Collegiate, 55-46. McPherson, Collegiate with the ball. 4.5 minutes to go. Drumright, right elbow, wanted to go back door, instead gives it up to Parker on the near side, Seidel guarding him. Kick out right side, Grace stops against Razak, tough shot, high off the window, misses. Seidel tipped it, Jet Pyle got the rebound, wanted to give it to Gabe, but Gabe was not ready for it because he thought Jet was just gonna take it. A foul called, I think, on Gabe. It is, for holding a Spartan. Third team foul, Gabe's first. 4:17 to go and a fresh shot clock for Collegiate. Again, the Spartans down by 9. Drumright to throw it in on the near side. Drumright gets it back right after the inbounds pass. Drumright stops, kicks it, baseline, cutting is Batiste. Tough reverse is good. What a play by Batiste, his first points of the half. He's got 11 points on the game. 55-48, 4 minutes to go. Double team on Jet, right in front of us, needs help. Up ahead, Malm. Malm inside, needs help, wants to give it up and does, finding Gabe Pyle. Back to Malm on the left wing. Malm gets a screen from Seidel, now back out front, Razak, near side Gabe. Gabe gives it up out front, Seidel, bounce pass inside, turning, shooting it, Razak misses, Seidel the rebound, Gabe, he wants a three, misses off the heel, rebounded by Collegiate. Jennings, Drumright, Jennings for three, too strong, rebounded by Razak, up ahead for Gabe. Waiting for numbers, gives it to Jet on the near side, back to Gabe. Has the size advantage against Jennings. McPherson up by 7, Malm on the near side. Malm near side for Gabe Pyle, guarded by Jennings. Swing it back out front, and Coach Kinnaman wants to call a timeout. 3:07 to go in the game, 55-48, McPherson leads. They'll have 16 on the shot clock when they play it in, as the Bullpups call the timeout, and they will have 3 left. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Hi, I'm Ryan Page with First Bank Kansas. We go beyond banking to support rural communities and agriculture. Our ag lending team has hands-on experience in farm operations, giving us the insight to serve the needs of your operation. At First Bank Kansas, we look for ways to say yes. Whether it's lines of credit, machinery financing, or investments in livestock or farm real estate, we've got you covered. We're more than a bank, we're your partner in agriculture. Our loans are tailored for your farming and ranching needs. At First Bank Kansas, we know ag. To learn more, visit fbkag.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
55-48, McPherson leads as Coach Kinnaman called a timeout. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. McPherson had the ball and we're just dribbling it around, just trying to find an opening, but Coach Kinnaman wanted to talk things over. 3:07 to go. It's a 7-point Bullpup lead. Sort of the game breakdown we have so far. McPherson with 3 team fouls, Collegiate with 2. Possession arrow to Collegiate, should that be necessary, but 16 on the shot clock. McPherson will play it in. Deep inbound for Jet Pyle in the backcourt. He steps across midcourt with 10. Jet near side, 8 on the clock. Strathman back to Jet, 6 seconds. He's got to do something. 5 seconds. Jet, 3, 2 seconds. Jet drives, puts one up, misses everything. That's a shot clock violation. I don't think Jet knew it until the student section was counting it down. So Collegiate a chance once again to cut it to within 2 possessions. Jaden Parker with the ball right after the inbound. Parker with 12 points, 10 of which in this second half. Double team comes on Parker, almost stepped over the midcourt stripe. Far pass inside, Batiste lays it up and in. It's a 5-point game, just like that with 2:35 to go. 55-50 McPherson. Gabe Pyle stops at midcourt, jet back to Gabe. Gabe drives all the way, shot blocked, but a foul, which if it's on Chege, that's his 5th. I think it is, as Chege's walking off the floor. It is. Chege is done for the day with 5 fouls. He'll finish with 5 points on the game. 3rd team foul, and Gabe Pyle at the free throw line. Waiting for a few seconds. I think Chege technically has to be off the floor, but everything's kind of just giving some time. And finally, coming in will be Logan Clay. They said, wait a second after the first free throw, but no, Clay has to come in now for Chege. Jaden Parker, by the way, does have a double-double. We'll have a timeout called by Collegiate first of all before the free throw. 30-second timeout called by head coach Mitch Feigl. 2 free throws will come for Gabe Pyle once the timeout is done. It actually works into a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. 2:24 to go, 55-50. McPherson with the lead. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Hey there, I'm James Dunlap from Farmers Alliance. Just like a winning sports team huddles up before the big game, we know that having a solid game plan in place ahead of time is key. At Farmers Alliance, we've got your back when it comes to protecting your loved ones before the unexpected strikes. Don't wait for a crisis to hit. Chat with your friendly, independent insurance agent today, whether you need to draft a plan from scratch or level up your existing one. Our Farmers Alliance team is here to prepare you for life's curveballs. Don't hesitate. Get in touch with your Farmers Alliance agent now.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Collegiate trailing McPherson 55-50. Calling a timeout after David Chege fouled out of the game. Their 6'8" senior with 5 fouls, finishing with 5 points on the contest. Gabe Pyle will have 2 free throws when this timeout is done. Gabe Pyle is currently tying a career high of 27 points. But at the stripe today, Gabe is shooting 5 for 8, but 2 more right here. First free throw is good, a new career high 28. His last 5 points on the game have come from the stripe. Second free throw is up and in. 29 points for Gabe Pyle. It's 57-50 McPherson, 2:20 to go. Jaden Parker with the ball for Collegiate across midcourt. He has a double-double with 12 points and 10 boards. Grace at the elbow, has to give it up and does, finding Clay on a curl. Clay gives it back up. Batiste inside, Parker was out of bounds, tried to catch it inbounds, but did not reestablish position, so it's a turnover. And that would have been an easy layup too for Parker. Instead, it's wiped away with the turnover. Deep inbound for Strathman for McPherson. Gabe Pyle gets it back off the inbound. 2 minutes to go, McPherson up by 7. Strathman with the ball left side, for McPherson. High pass taken away. What a steal by Drumright. On the other end, Drumright lays it in. Brings it back to 5, and now Coach Kinnaman wants a timeout, and it'll be a full timeout. 1:48 to go. McPherson up 57-52. We'll step aside. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
If you can't remember the last time you reviewed your insurance, you're not alone. Alliance Agency Inc. and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Alliance Agency Inc. at 620-421-0213. They'll provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency Inc. Working together to protect you.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
McPherson 57, Wichita Collegiate 52 here at the Roundhouse. 1:48 to go in the game. Coach Kinnaman called a timeout after a steal and a layup by Carter Drumright for Collegiate. McPherson has been playing against pressure. They'll look to get past it once again, but this time Strathman will be the one throwing it in instead of Gabe Pyle. McPherson to throw it in out of the timeout. 2 timeouts left for both teams. Strathman throws it in for Jet Pyle. Jet held up in the backcourt. Jet crosses over, lost it. A ball tipped high in the air. Grace has it, and then a reach-in foul called on Jet Pyle. On the floor, that's Jet's 4th. And now a chance to cut it to within 1 possession for Collegiate. That's the 4th team foul. Next one puts Collegiate in the bonus. Parker to throw it in. On the baseline, high pass tipped by Razak. It's out of bounds, back to McPherson, but good play by Razak, or rather back to Collegiate, I should say. My apologies. So just 1 second came off the timer on that play. Deep inbound, Grace on the right wing. Looking for Parker, he has it on the elbow. Strathman guarding him. Parker turns, shoots, and scores. Strathman hit the deck, but no whistle. Parker with a big bucket to make it a 3-point game, 57-54. Jet Pyle on the near side, double teamed, needs help, and will have a foul called on Jaden Parker, which will be his first. And McPherson will throw it in on the sideline on the near side. And now the next foul on Collegiate will put McPherson in the bonus. 1:20 to go. Strathman to throw it in. In front of him, he does to Gabe Pyle. Pyle across midcourt, near side Strathman. Strathman turning the corner, kick out left side for Jet Pyle. McPherson playing keep away, running a weave offensively. Backdoor feed, Gabe Pyle lays it up and in! A 5-point Bullpup lead, 31 points for Gabe Pyle. 59-54, Parker drives, floater blocked, but a foul called on Strathman. So 2 free throws for Jaden Parker. Strathman just his 2nd. But 2 free throws coming for Parker. Parker with 14 points, but his first trip to the line today. First free throw, misses. Wide right it went. Collegiate's now 2 for 6 at the stripe today. Now, Chege was 1 for 4. The other free throw was by Jack Grace. Second free throw, misses, wipe it away, a lane violation. Would not have counted either way, but he missed it. McPherson still up by 5, 50.7 to go. Gabe Pyle to throw it in. Plays it into Jet in the backcourt. 2 clocks are separated by about 15 seconds. Jet up ahead for Gabe across the timeline. Malm with it. They're just letting him play it out. The clock will be at about 15 seconds once the shot clock expires. McPherson's up by 5. Gabe Pyle on the left wing. Kick out, Jet in the corner. Jet back out front. Shot clock at 10. Malm. 7, 6. Malm crosses, drives. Razak, 2 seconds. Razak shot blocked. Scoops it back. It misses everything, and it's a shot clock violation. But you think about what the game plan was for Collegiate, because there's 13.9 left and they're down by 5. So that, in essence, was a good play for McPherson, even though it results in a turnover with the shot clock violation, because 30 seconds are wiped out like that. Timeout called by Collegiate. They have 1 left, and it'll be a full timeout, so we're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. 13.9 seconds to go. 59-54, McPherson with the lead. Back in 30 seconds here at the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the Hub.
Hey, it's Sammy, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. We have the station, coffee and bakery for all your ice cream, lotus, and coffee fixes. Enjoy one of our world-famous brick oven pizzas while sharing an appetizer. We are your one-stop shop for your friends and family to gather. Get your grub at the Hub.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
13.9 seconds to go. McPherson up 59-54 over Collegiate. Now, we're still talking about kind of that last possession for Collegiate, what the game plan is from head coach Mitch Feigl, because two clocks separated by about 15 seconds. Now, Collegiate does have the ball down by 5, but McPherson had it with 45 seconds left, and they got a shot clock violation, but there's just 13 seconds left. Collegiate with the ball, drum right, drives all the way home, blocked by Razak. Out of bounds off of Razak, but now 7.2 to go. And again, Collegiate's down by 5. Parker to throw it in. They got to go quick. It's got to be like a catch and shoot. Bounce pass. Batiste lost it. Nope, it's poked out of bounds by Gabe. Good defense by the Bullpups. 6.5 to go now. Now Grace will throw it in instead of Parker. Grace looking, deep inbound. Jennings is just going to step up. Floater misses everything. Rebound McPherson. Up ahead, Gabe Pyle, and that's going to do it. McPherson holds on to defeat Wichita Collegiate. Final score, McPherson 59, Wichita Collegiate 54. The Bullpup Locker Room Show is coming up after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Controlling your own weather can be easier than controlling anything else these days. This is Julie with RC Heating and Cooling. With a well-working cooling and heating system, you can be in control of your indoor weather at home. With so many things out of our hands, it's a good feeling to have a bit of stability. Call RC for a free estimate on new cooling and heating equipment. Call RC when your unit isn't up to par. Call RC to stay comfortable in any weather. Call RC 241-2787.
Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
I'm Gavin Powell, MHS class of 23, and now a McPherson College Bulldog. At MC, I have a team that's helping me pursue my dream job, turning my love of cars and history into a career at a museum or private collection. That's why I graduated from a Bullpup to a Bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
A special service for a lost loved one is the first step in healing. Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home can help you plan that special service to honor your loved one. That specialized service that calls together the hearts and the minds of all who love them. It's a gift of memories and healing. A priceless gift for peace of mind. A fitting way to say goodbye to someone so loved. Leave it to Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you're thinking about shopping your business's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with large commercial accounts to small family businesses across Kansas for over 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The McPherson boys hold on to get a sweep of Wichita Collegiate today as the boys win 59-54 here at the Roundhouse. Despite being outscored 15-8 in the fourth quarter, they still held on to the game. Welcome into the Bullpup Locker Room Show. McPherson improves now to 11-2 on the year as Collegiate falls to 11-3 on the season. Let's give you the final line scores. This one was a crazy one, especially for Gabe Pyle. He gets a new season high, at least. Believe it's a career high too. 31 points, 11 of 15 shooting, 2 for 6 from deep. So yeah, he was a perfect 9 for 9 from 2 Perfect 9 for 9. That's terrific. 7 of 10 at the free throw line today as well. 4 rebounds and tying a team high 4 assists as well. 2 blocks for him, which tied a team high as well. He was the only Bull Pup to score in double figures, as Ian Razak had 8 and 7 rebounds, shooting 4 of 10 on the floor. Behind him, 5 points for Bishop Brown, shooting 2 of 5 on the floor, 1 of 2 at the stripe. 5 points for Cade Strathman, 2 of 5 shooting, 1 of 2 from deep. Also 3 assists. And then 4 points for Jet Pile, 1 of 8 shooting, 0 for 3 from deep. He was defended really well today, Jet Pile was, so that's why just the 4 points for him today. Ashton Malm just with 4, shooting 2 of 6, and Brendan Doyle with 2 as well. Brody Seidel, the only other Bull Pup to check in. He did not have any points as he shot 0 for 2, but he had 5 rebounds. So he was a key contributor for McPherson. For Wichita Collegiate, they had 3 score in double figures, including Jaden Parker with a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds, also 6 assists, which is a team high, shooting 7 of 12 on the floor today. 13 points for A.J. Batiste, shooting 6 of 11, 1 of 1 from deep. And then 11 points for Jack Grace as well, shooting 5 of 9, 1 of 1 at the free throw line, 0 for 2 from deep here today. Other scores for Collegiate: 5 points for Carter Drumright, 5 points for David Chege, 4 points for Kamari Jennings, 2 points for Logan Clay. For McPherson overall as a team, they shot 23 of 53, 43%, 3 for 14 from deep, shooting 21%, and then 10 for 15 at the stripe, 66%. On the floor. Wichita Collegiate finished 25 of 53 shooting for 47%, 2 of 10 from deep for 20%, 2 for 6 at the free throw line, 33% on the game. McPherson out-rebounded Wichita Collegiate, but just a slim margin, 32-30, but 13-10 on the offensive glass. They were out-rebounded 20-19 on the defensive glass today. 16 assists on 23 made buckets for McPherson, led by Jet Pile and Gabe Pile, each with 4. And then for Wichita Collegiate, 11 assists on 25 made buckets. Their leader, of course, Jaden Parker with 6. 14 turnovers for Collegiate, 12 for McPherson. 3 blocks for Collegiate, 4 for McPherson. 9 steals for the Bull Pups, 4 for Wichita Collegiate here in this game. McPherson's largest lead was 14, and it was cut down to within 3 at one point, but McPherson still prevailed, getting the victory 59-54 against the KBC-ranked number 1 team in 3A here today. And that was a big-time win, but that was mostly in large part, thanks to the terrific first half they had. Second half kind of came back Collegiate's way. They started to figure things out, especially did Jaden Parker, who finished with 14 and 10 on the game, and 6 assists as well. So Parker, he had a terrific game despite an ugly first half where he only had 2 points, but he was able to turn things around. But 14 turnovers is not the best mark for Collegiate. Of course, they want to be better in that regard. McPherson had 12 turnovers, still not the best mark, but they still outlasted the Spartans of Wichita Collegiate here in this one. Again, final score, McPherson wins over Wichita Collegiate 59-54, getting a big-time victory. And they improved now to 11-2 on the year. Wichita Collegiate, again, 11-3 as they fall here in this one. But Collegiate, they will be back at home as they continue Division IV play in the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail League on Friday, as they'll be on at home against Rose Hill. In fact, they just have 3 home games left: Rose Hill, Buhler, and Clearwater for Collegiate. We're joined now by head coach Kurt Kinnaman, who joins us on the headset. Things look like Collegiate was starting to storm back. Jaden Parker had a terrific second half, but you guys were able to finish things off, grind out the victory today. Big-time victory against the number 1 ranked team in 3A.
It was a nice victory. That's a style that we don't play against very often. We only turned it over 4 times first half, turned it over 8 times second half, so that's not as good. But I thought overall we did a really nice job of handling their pressure. And on a night where, we can usually count on Jet for 15 to 20 on a night where he has some foul trouble and doesn't shoot it as well as he usually does and still be able to win. That's really good. And obviously Gabe was really good tonight. He was really good. He looked more confident at the free throw line. So, when you have 31 and 4 assists, you only turn it over once, and you have a couple blocks and stuff. I thought he was really good. for the most part, I thought, it didn't seem like it, but Cade did a really good job on Parker. I mean, because that is one big, strong dude. I mean, when it's physical and he can bang you once and then go up, that's a tough cover. And finally we gave him a little more help, but they surround those guys with shooters. They got Jennings, who's an excellent shooter, and obviously Drumright 15 is he's an unbelievable shooter. So overall, that's a good team. I'm sure they'll be up there in the 3A, and they got an opportunity to win 3A. But I thought, we were pretty good tonight, and because I didn't think, at Eldo we weren't great other than the first quarter, but I was happy with how he played. Gabe especially, we were just nursing him along. He's got really sore knees, he's got a shin, and then he goes out and gets 31. So pretty tough effort by him. But hopefully Bishop's ankle is okay. Bishop was having he did a really great play at the beginning, and then all of a sudden we couldn't remember who we were guarding. So it's nice to have Ash continue to improve, and we can have that rotation. And Brody, if we'd have had him for 2 more years, I think about what a basketball player would be. He's a great energy guy for us, and the whole group of kids is. So happy with that. Get to bed, go to school tomorrow, practice, head to Augusta. Some of the shines come off that a little bit. They were 5-0 when we were playing them, and we had a massive scouting report, and we were ready. And I watched them a little bit this afternoon, and they're maybe not playing as well as they were early. There's a number of factors that can come into play. They got a freshman who is probably their best player, and sometimes when a freshman's your best player, that is difficult for upperclassmen. I have no idea if that's a factor or not, but I know some places that would be a factor. So looking forward to it, going down there. I'd be remiss, think pink night. Believe it or not, it said these shirts we're wearing were pink. This
looks more lavender.
Thank you. You're the 150th person who's told me that. We can thank BSN for that. No, actually, it's probably a Golf Warehouse purchase. But if you'll look closely, there is a tiny pink stripe. But a good night for a great cause, and it's always touching when you've had, everybody knows somebody who's been touched by cancer. So a great night. So I'm going to go see my mom and dad, and maybe I'll treat myself to McDonald's tonight.
Sounds good. Coach, thanks for taking the time.
Thanks.
That's head coach Kurt Kinnaman. We'll have more coming up next in the Bullpup Locker Room Show. We'll give you the play-in player of the game right after this. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Discover everything Great Plains Federal Credit Union has to offer. From savings and checking accounts to retirement planning and loan services, we want to be your full-service financial partner. We will greet you with a warm smile and a helpful attitude. And when you're on the go, you can always take advantage of our online services and mobile app. As a member, you will be a co-owner in our credit union just like us, so you know we will always have your best interest at heart. Great Plains Federal Credit Union with locations in Salina, Abilene, McPherson, and Hillsboro. Member NCUA.
Hi,
I'm Andrew Ealing. I'm excited to tell you about the Poo Squad of Hutchinson. Are you tired of the unpleasant task of picking up dog poop? I can help. We offer a one-time or weekly service for your convenience. Our pricing is affordable and varies based on the number of dogs. For one dog per week, it's only $12 or $52 a month. You can easily book online at hutch.thepoosquad.com or call or text at 620-322-0522. We take a lot of crap from our customers. Contact the Poo Squad of Hutchinson today.
Show your bullpup pride with apparel from Art Shirt, Gear for Sport at 211 North Main, downtown McPherson. We offer a wide variety of apparel for everyone in the family, offering sizes from newborn all the way to 4X. We wish all the student athletes a safe and successful season. Go Bullpups!
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
Your health matters, and so does being close to the care you need. McPherson Center for Health offers compassionate care right here in your community. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Bullpup Locker Room Show, and welcome back for the final time here at the Roundhouse here on Think Pink Night, where McPherson wins 59-54 on the boys' side against Wichita Collegiate here tonight. A big-time victory outside of the classification and outside of the division as well, but huge victory for McPherson here in this one. It's that time now for the Happy Echo Excellent Play of the Game. It's going to be the buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter for Bishop Brown because, that whole sequence around that time, McPherson had it with 4 seconds left, drove it down the court. Brown got it off in time to put McPherson up by 12 at the end of 3. They would end up just winning by 5, but McPherson with a terrific win at the end of the day. And Bishop Brown with that layup at the buzzer is going to be the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the Game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. But Gabe Pyle, without a shadow of a doubt, the player of the game, brought to you by People's Bank and Trust. 31 points, new career high for him for the senior, as he has been absolutely terrific all season long. Did the same tonight. You heard Coach Kinnaman say that he's been dealing with, bad knees, shins, whatever. But 31 points, shooting 11-15, 2 of 6 from deep, but 9 for 9 for 2, 7 of 10 at the stripe, 31 points. First Bullpup to score 30 this year, that being Gabe Pyle. He is the People's Bank and Trust player of the game. People's Bank and Trust in Inman, Lindsborg, and McPherson since 1898, community banking at its best. That's going to do it for us here for coverage of Bullpup basketball. But we're back in action on Thursday. We'll be on the road down in Augusta as they face the Orioles for another divisional matchup. That was the one that was originally scheduled for January 7th, but was postponed due to Winter Storm Blair causing effects in the area. So that one was rescheduled to tomorrow, and it will be played. Girls will play at 6, the boys at 7:30. We'll have coverage right here on KMCP. But until then, for studio engineer Sherry Bruce and for live stream coordinator Mitchell Bruce, this is Lane Gillespie saying thank you for tuning in here tonight as the Bullpups sweep Wichita Collegiate today. We're back on Thursday at Augusta, and we'll have all the Bullpup action right here on 98.9, 1540 KMCP.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup basketball. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. For more Bullpup coverage, find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. It's basketball season, and that means the McPherson Bullpups are on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.